Does you think you're even plugged in, mate?
I think so.
You got to twist this. And then maybe at some point you'll be able to hear it.
I can hear out this side.
Oh, that might
Yeah,
be,
it's just crap.
That's shit. That's what I mean.
I love that.
Oh, we're live.
It actually works.
I'll just use my human
Yeah, it's a bit delayed.
Any juicy names out of that? Or any Cooper Simpsons?
Someone got
or-
go.
Oh, yeah, Taylor Goat's going to go early.
Might go to the
Can you
Crows,
vote?
hopefully.
Honestly, like, I don't mind it.
Am I posting the link
but
yet?
I'm not exactly a fan of it. At the
Am I
same
posting the
time.
link?
Go for it.
I'm kind of
Do you have
like
the fresh?
Taylor
Did you
Goat
not
is
do it?
Yeah.
We've also got, like, we've recently picked up Toby Murray. We've got
Let's do the
He's
show!
only 28, turning 29.
Rob.
Turning 29
What?
this year.
Rob should retire this
I
year.
don't hear from really.
Can you hear
No.
both
I
sides?
feel like
Yep.
he's a workman's
I'm kidding.
ruckman, if you know what I mean. And then, like, Filthy is a work in progress.
Yeah. Feels to be good.
And then we've also got Lockie Galand. He'll work and play like a decent rock. It's like, why are we looking for more rockmen, you know what I mean?
Did you say Dan
A
Cam?
whole lot of no sense to me.
Yes, I can talk into my microphone. Hello, YouTube.
YouTube, are we on?
We're on. We're live.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know if anyone can actually hear us, so I guess we'll find out.
How will you know?
I don't know. I think someone might comment saying we can't hear you, but I'm sure Sam's worked it out. I'm sure he's
I hope
worked
you all
it out.
enjoy the magic happening here live.
Yeah, it is delayed.
Could you hear the sound, Sam?
Yeah, I can hear us coming through.
Ah, there you go.
They can hear that too. Is anyone watching? Okay.
All right, let's start.
Do you have to send a link out? I should stop talking to the mic.
I'll just call Nuz now. Or should
Are
I?
you going to do the intro first? Or?
Wait, yeah, but I'll just have him on the phone so he's ready to go.
Ben get his own cam.
Ben did not request a cam, and it wasn't given to me. It was forced upon me.
Hello, Sensible speaking.
Hello again. All right,
Hello.
we're about to run the intro and everything, so we'll
Yep.
get you on as soon as we've done that. All right, mate.
Skills replacement.
It's easy.
Hang tight.
Having a chat about absolutely nothing.
You got the intro button?
Hello.
Hello.
Rock situation.
Hello, welcome to Here We Crow. It's a very special live event, live from the Torrens Arms Hotel.
Live.
Oh my gosh,
I
this
can't
is
believe
so
you made this
weird.
work.
I can't believe I let you put me on camera.
I've been stressing about this all day.
Do we
Look.
officially know it does work?
I think so. There's people in the...
Look, hopefully it's working.
Jack, is it working? Can you let us know?
Yeah, let us know. I think it's a bit delayed, but
Yeah, it
look,
is.
I just want to let everyone know we had no plans to do this live.
No.
It just happened that way. We are very disorganized. It is like, you should see all the cables running around. It's crazy. But we want to get into draft night, obviously. It is the 2023 AFL draft tonight. And before we get into our regular programming, we have a very special guest, a friend of the pod, fellow podcaster on the line to talk all things Crows draft with us. And that man is Sensible Crow, otherwise known as Nuz. Welcome,
Nuz.
Nuz.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody. Thank you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Nuz, and I'm sad that you couldn't make it into the studio or into tonight, but, we'll see you at the Christmas special, I hope.
Absolutely. Well, the reason why, if I sound a bit fuzzy, it's because I've actually snuck my way into Etihad Stadium in the Crows War Room. I'm under the desk right now.
Your audio is
just-
I
actually
can see.
perfect.
Yeah, I can actually see up Matty Nix's drawers, and they say Vontae Max no matter what.
Laura just fainted.
Are you pinching Justin when he needs to pick someone? Is that what you're doing under the table?
100%, yeah. No, Justin's the only one that knows I'm here, so no, he just winked. No. Look, there's a lot to get through. The point is that it's going to be a huge night because there's going to be bids on Suns recruits. We've got Dogs recruits as well. So we're probably not going to end up taking the picks we have, which is 10, 14 and 20. And we're going to look at trading up, trading out, trading sideways, down. There's going to be a lot to play out. It's going to be a very exciting draft to watch.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Do you think we'll have Daniel Curtin by the end of the night?
Well, yeah, so there's a lot of rumours going on at the moment. So it turns out that we've been in discussions with GWS to get their pick 7, and we've got pick 10 and 14 that we give to them, and we'd get pick 7 and 16 back. And I really think that will happen because who GWS are after, they want 2 players. James Leake is one of them, and they're going to be at that end of that draft, in the 10 and 14 range that we'd give them. Who we get at pick 7, we're definitely talking to Dan Curtin. But there's others as well. You've got Connor O'Sullivan, who's the second key tall defender, can go forward, very nimble. He's not like Fisher Mackesy was, the kind of stiffer tall defender. He's very agile, very nimble, 198 centimetre key defender. So he's a very exciting prospect. Don't feel too uncomfortable if we get him, but tell you what, it's all down to Dan Curtin. It's going to be very interesting to see if North Melbourne kick in with their pick 2 and 3, because he did fly over to Melbourne and have a chat with Alistair Clarkson. So watch this space.
I heard apparently Clarkson loves him. Loves him.
Well, everyone loves him. The most popular man in AFL circles right now. Why Dan Curtin's so special and so unique is because he's 197 centimetres. He's been playing as a defender mainly, can go forward, but he played on the number 1 key forward in the draft. That's Jed Walter, who got picked up by Gold Coast, and he actually did a very good job on him. But not only that, he can play midfield and probably will in the future. So that's why he's so unique. 197 centimetre midfielder. You're thinking of people like Cripps, Bontempelli, or Petrarca, all those kind of bigger bodies. So it's going to be very exciting. Can Dan Curtin slip? Absolutely, because there's a lot of good Victorian prospects, and it looks like the Bulldogs are going to get someone like Riley Sanders, the midfielder from Tassie. Colby McKirch is going there. Zane Dersma, a couple of names to look out for. Nick Watson, the small forward, the wizard, Cal Toomey calls him. So there's every chance he slips.
Yeah, why is Melbourne so keen on Windsor? They seem to be who they're locked on.
Yeah, well, this is just rumours at this stage. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I think Curtin's got a lot more upside. This is where we don't really know the ins and outs. We don't know what Curtin said behind, closed curtains, pardon the pun.
Because he might have just... if we get him.
Oh, absolutely.
Raise the curtain.
Raise the... We don't know what he said behind closed doors. We don't know if he says, I'm not sure about moving to Melbourne, or I plan to move back home, and, there's a bit of... and Melbourne just say, you know what, Caleb Windsor, the outside midfielder, who's a very good prospect. Melbourne are recruiting for needs. They need some outside pace. They've got a lot of inside balls in Viney, Petrarca and Oliver. And so maybe they're thinking, you know what, we just need outside pace. And he fits that bill, whereas Curtin's your more generic type midfielder, in and out. He's not so pacey, but he's a very good outside kick, is Daniel Curtin. So he'd be playing at half-back flank the start of his career and then moving his way into the midfield.
And at his size, would he take a bit longer to come on than someone like a Windsor?
Well, yeah, he would. But, I mean, everyone progresses at different rates, don't they? It seems that the smaller players do get a bit, developed quicker, don't they? But if it takes Daniel Curtin 2 years to become a midfielder, so be it, because how many midfielders are going to be 198 centimetres? Hardly any. So it's going to be a very exciting time to be a Daniel Curtin fan. Where he goes. There's another rumour getting out there, and I'll finish off with this, and then I'll talk about some other prospective players. So there's a rumour that with the picks that we had with GWS and us swapping, that West Coast are involved with that as well, and are willing to give up their future first. That's right, the future first for pick 7, so they can get Daniel Curtin if he slides.
which is a possible
So that means
future
we-
literal
yeah.
first.
So we would get West Coast future first, which will end up being what, pick 1 or 2.
You would think. They've just,
Yeah, you are.
just while you're speaking there, Nuz, they have obviously selected Harley Reid with pick number 1 as expected. 2 minutes left on the clock for North Melbourne to make their pick number 2. So, yeah, continue on. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a lot. Yeah. Well, watch these 2 North Melbourne picks because this will determine everything. If Dan Curtin doesn't get picked up, then tell you what, it's going to be. Everyone's going to be clambering for that pick 7. It's on. It is on.
It sounds like the only other risk is Hawthorn. I think they're the only other ones who might go in.
Well, exactly right. And you know what? If we ended up getting someone like Connor O'Sullivan at pick 7, or guaranteeing that we get Darcy Wilson is a good name at pick 7, and that means that we've moved up to guarantee that, that's fine by me. I'm okay with that. Pick 16, pick 20, we'd still have. And then you've got to look at people like Taylor Goad, the nimble ruckman from South Adelaide.
You wouldn't want us to get a ruckman in the draft, surely?
No. Well, yeah, I did grill Justin Reid about that a few weeks ago, and he said that they're doing something within the next 12 months. So whether that's this draft or next draft, he did say that they're going to do something. So hopefully it's this year, because Taylor Goad is a very interesting prospect. He's like Sam Draper for Essendon, very nimble, quick. If you watch his highlights, he plays a lot like Sealthorpe when he's in the middle. So something to look out for there. We've got Ashton Moyer, another name to look out for in the 20s. But it's so open in the air. I just don't know what's going to happen. What I hope happens is that we get Curtin in the club.
Pick number
That's
2
what
is
I
in.
want.
Pick number 2 is being announced as we speak there, Nuz. It is...
Colby McKercher.
It looks like it. I can't recognise him.
Why would they put his name
It is
on the
McKercher.
screen?
Yeah, Colby McKercher.
There you go. I'm not even watching the telly at the moment, so I've just guessed that.
How are you watching it under that desk, Nuz?
And north of
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm trying. I'm listening out for the things. We're discussing right now what's going to happen if pick 3 is someone else. I think North Melbourne are going to bid on Jed Walter next. So this is what I'm hearing.
For those playing at home, we're running a reverse sweep here at the TA, and Ross, friend of the pod here, has picked out 5 names, 2 being Harley Reid and Colby McKercher. So he's not having much luck.
Hey, Nuz,
Well, look-
Jack reckons Toomey has Wilson going at 20.
Yeah, well, no one can get a read. This is the thing. So I'll finish off with this. No one can get a read on where the draftees are after pick 8. It's a real open draw. There's a lot of kind of speculation about Wilson could go pick 10, pick 7, pick 25. Same with George Stevens, the inside ball from Warrnambool, Di Mattia, Caleb. There's a whole bunch of them. And the reason why is that they haven't really shown too much. It is a thin draft this year, and you know that by watching the next year's crop, and watch them last year as well against last year's crop. So this year, it might be the year to trade out. If we can get West Coast pick 1, fantastic. If we can get Dan Curtin, absolutely bonkers. If we can get one of those 2 options, great. If we don't, and we end up a draft with, say, Wilson, O'Sullivan and Goad, I think we can't go wrong. End of the day, we're going to get 2 or 3 picks that are going to be part of our best 22 moving forward.
Yeah.
They're going to be good enough at that range.
I tell you what, the Afro in the North Melbourne camp has just won the draft night. That is epic.
Yeah, I used to have hair like that.
I need a photo.
Well, Nuz,
Well, look,
it's been real. I think you've covered a lot of ground there in a short time, and we want to let you enjoy your draft night and keep pinching Reid under the table. So,
will do. I'll try my best to snare Curtin. I will try. Thanks
so
for
much,
having
Nuz.
me on the show, guys. Good luck
Always.
with the rest of it, okay?
Thanks for joining us,
Thanks,
and we'll see you
guys.
for our Christmas
Thank you.
special,
My
mate.
pleasure. That's okay. See you guys.
Bye, Nuz.
Bye.
All right, and that was Nuz from Sensible Crow, of course. Thanks very much, Nuz, for joining us. We are live streaming on YouTube currently. There's a
are.
slight delay, so don't let that
No.
Deter
turn you off.
Yeah, I think it might get better as we go, but yeah, it started off pretty slowly.
Look, we do have the Ben Cam, dedicated Ben Cam.
Yeah, Ben, wave.
I can't believe how hilarious it is. Anyway,
He asked for this.
Oh, yeah. You can tell that I don't have any role in the technical setup of this podcast.
Now, I haven't actually said hello to any of you. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Dan.
Hello.
And we've got some friends of the pod here. We've got Ross and we've got Lockie from Gabchat Inclusive as well floating around. And we obviously had Nuz on. Now,
Sorry, I'm
it
the
is-
only one who's got the chat. There's some good shit in here.
Oh,
Actually.
is there?
Oh,
that's
do you want
good.
to do live chat?
Yeah, we can do some live
Chat,
Let's do
chat.
live chat.
Jay-
chat.
You go.
Well,
No,
it's
you're
episode 78, so I thought we'd let Ben
Oh, yeah,
reel
Ben,
off
gotta
some
do Ben's
78
thing.
stats
Yep,
because
yep.
he's
Oh.
written some notes, so
Yeah, he has.
let him go.
All right, go on, Ben.
Okay, stats time. So we've got our debut player, number 78, was Brett James.
Oh my God, I love Brett James.
What a legend.
So unfortunately, he played 76 games, so he's just too short of getting it to work nicely. But he did play in 2 premierships for us after coming across from Collingwood. So
Oh, pick number 3 is in for the
Oh,
Oh,
draft.
are you interrupting Ben?
Sorry, Ben.
Oh, I'm just,
I think
this is
being
all North
draft
Melbourne
night.
picks. We don't care about that.
Nah, being draft night, we have to interrupt when there's a pick on.
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
maybe if it was our pick, Dan. Geez.
Yeah. Let's get through our actual show first.
All right, continue, Ben.
Yeah, if
Sorry,
this is- if
as you
this is
were.
curtain.
As you were.
Is it not just Jed Walter?
If it's not Jed Walter, it's probably going to be either Zane Dersma or Dan Curtin.
Who's Afro guy? Is that Matt Scarlett?
Yep.
Jed Walter.
Clarko.
Jed
Oh,
Walter.
bid pending.
All right, very good.
That's Gold Coast. No, this must be the next pick.
Continue.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
All right,
Walter's
now that
been
we
taken.
found out what we already knew,
Well, it's not Dan Curtin.
the
so
main
that's good
thing when
news.
you look up for 78 and the Crows, everything comes up as 78 degrees with that gin that they made for us.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but there are some other stats there. In round 1 this year, the Sandful, we beat the Port Adelaide Sandful team by 78 points.
Yeah, we did.
That was Blaine O'Loughlin's debut for the club.
Yes.
In terms of pick 78s over the years, so the Crows have had 1 pick 78, and that was none other than Bryce Campbell
Oh, B. Rice.
in 2006, I think it was.
Right.
Played 8 games.
Yeah, no, I remember him fondly.
Same.
Yep.
Anyway,
Name rings a bell, but
in 2016, Shifter Sheehan put out his best picks for every possible pick that's happened.
oh yeah.
And in number 78, the best ever pick was Richie Vandenberg for Hawthorn in
Not
1997.
Crows related,
Probably
but
fair.
thanks.
And it's been a while since there's been a pick 78. So last one was in 2018, and that was Will Hayes to the Bulldogs.
Yep.
And nothing since then.
I really appreciate that you've done some research into drafts for 78 on draft night, Ben.
Well, that's what this.
Do you expect
minute.
any less?
no, I
Anything
don't.
less?
Not anymore.
That's what it's
I
about.
used to.
For anyone, for anyone watching the draft broadcast, there are legitimately more Suns fans on this broadcast than there are in real life.
As
Oh, wait.
expected, Jed Walter's gone to the Gold Coast Suns.
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's all happening.
So
It's
North
crazy.
are back on the clock and can again go for Dan Curtin. Let's wait and see.
Wasn't it Dersma or?
Zane Dersma or Dan Curtin right now.
Well, you're not a mic, so Ross just said Zane Dersma or who?
Dan Curtin.
Dan Curtin. Let's
Yeah.
hope for Dersma.
Popular votes anyway.
Yeah.
We'll get you on in a minute, Ross. All right. Have you got? Is that it? Is that it, Ben?
That's it.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
Jack.
Well,
I got a comment from Jack that's
Yeah.
very pertinent right now.
yeah.
Gold Coast get Walker for a bunch of second rounders next year. AFL make Crows use our first rounder on Walsh. Oh, Welsh. Sorry.
You said
Yeah.
all of those names wrong.
Yeah, sorry.
Walter.
Welsh.
Walker, you said.
Yeah, he did.
Is this really small text? I'm sorry.
I can see
No,
it.
I'm getting
used to
That's
it.
fine.
That really sounds
Oh,
like
no,
one
I've
of
got
my
it on
excuses,
OBS.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam, do your research, mate.
Sorry.
Father-daughter pick in a couple of years' time.
Maybe. Father-daughter pick. Walker.
Wait, mate.
Does he? Yeah, right.
All right.
I don't keep up with that
People
stuff,
don't
Ross.
listen to us for accuracy.
No, they don't.
Now,
No.
while we're waiting for the Crows picks to come up, we are going to continue on with the show. We're going to talk about the AFLW girls win, finals win against Sydney. What an absolute awesome game. Obviously, we're covering the draft quite
Aggressively?
quite aggressively, yes, is what I would say. So we're going to be,
Uh-oh.
it's going to be mostly about that. Let's
Ross
be
has a
real.
mic.
We might have a couple of segments. I guess Sam will have a segment. I guess Ben's backyard might come back.
Yeah.
But we'll
might be
see how
time.
we go. Now we are live at the Torrens Arms Hotel. Get down if you can. We are also running a reverse draft sweep. So what that means is if you get the player who is picked last tonight on night one, you will win a great prize pack. And that prize will include a Here We Curry shirt, a limited edition bunch of prints of some of our T-shirt designs, and some Hungry Jack's glasses kindly donated to us by Hungry
Is that
Jack's.
what you just got on the way here? Because you had dinner?
That came with my Hungry Jack's meal that I had yesterday,
Brilliant.
and I don't want them. Look, they're clean and they're boxed. So thanks, Hungry Jack's. Let's say Boise gave them to us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the pre-game warm-up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got to press the buttons now, Sam.
Cool drinks.
What are we
Alright.
drinking, Dan?
What are we
We've got
drinking?
Glasses.
It's just Pirate Life South Coast.
That's fair. Do you want to go into any specifics?
No. I don't know them. You do.
Yeah.
We've got the stronger one.
You're the beer guy.
I think this is a great session beer for summer.
Yeah.
Like it's been good for the last few years that it's been out. I go to it still, even though it's Pirate Life and
Well, yeah.
CUB. But yeah.
Well, I
still
had
like
the
it.
choice of sort of 10 to 12 different beers on tap, and I went for that because those
Yeah,
reasons
it's
you
probably
just said.
the nicer one. Yeah.
Are we doing music tonight, or did we decide we're not?
Yeah.
I think we might skip music.
We're not going to do
tonight.
any music tonight just because of
We're
the whole
scared.
YouTube scenario.
We're scared of YouTube.
But we will have a double music pre-game warm-up next week.
Yes.
For those who don't
A
like
double
our
up.
music part, just skip that part.
Yeah.
We're skipping it
that's
for you.
Yeah.
Let's get into our game review for the AFLW. Massive game.
I'm gonna get Ross into this.
Oh, are you? Yep, good idea. Let's get a microphone up for Ross.
Oh, you're going to go over to Sam's mic, Ross. This is a live radio / podcast /
Don't bump
YouTube.
the Ben cam there, Ross.
Don't mark the bed.
We're going to talk about
All
all
right.
things the AFLW.
Right up close to the microphone there, mate. Closer. Yeah, get your
Closer?
face right in there. That's it.
Beautiful.
Don't give Sam COVID. Ross, welcome to Here We Crew. You're a avid listener and fan of the pod, are you not?
Oh yeah, and fan of the club too.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll call you a friend of the pod.
Cheers. Appreciate
Ross,
it.
you are extremely knowledgeable on the women's AFL.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Don't be like that.
I spend too much time on it, honestly.
No, it's
No,
a good
it's
thing
good.
to know.
Someone's got to do it. Now, were you at the game on Saturday night?
Yeah, I was at the game. I took my mum along.
Tell us your thoughts, mate. It was a pretty good game.
Honestly, it was way more one-sided than I thought it would be. It's
Yeah.
like Sydney last week really blitzed the Suns with their speed and aggression. The pressure game was really on.
Yep.
But this week they just couldn't seem to get it on.
Yeah.
It's like there was a lot of really strong defensive work from them in the forward 50s, but you couldn't really see a lot of like clean plays inside 50 for them. And I think Sarah Allen and Kira Mueller, Sarah Goodwin were all really working well as a unit.
Yes.
And they were getting the ball out and just like putting it to space for someone to run onto.
Yep.
And then we were running like really good support lines on top of that.
That's very true. There was a lot of overlap, and you missed one particular name in that defensive lineup. Zoe Prowse had a
Yeah.
massive game. It was actually interesting to see how hard it was for Sydney to crack our defensive line. There was a lot of times that they were actually playing right up in their forward 50, especially in the third quarter. No, the last quarter it was.
Oh, they were playing a bit in the third and fourth. But
Yeah.
like more so in the fourth, yeah.
Just quickly for those following the draft, North have selected Zane Dersma, so they have also not gone
Durs.
gone
no
for
real
Curtin.
surprise there.
No real surprise, and we'll see what Hawthorn are on the clock with just under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah,
Hopefully
the only
just-
thing that's really throwing us off from Cal Toomey's Phantom draft is Jed Walters going at third instead of second.
We'll see.
Now back to the women's. We did win 12 goals, 10, 82 to 2 goals, 3, 15. Now, Ben, you and I went to the game.
did.
We saw a quarter of it because everything seemed to be happening down the opposite end of the ground for us. But it was a good game.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Tell
I
us
thought-
your thoughts. What do you got?
Well, I thought the first quarter and a half was fairly tough. I think their pressure made us look pretty rushed and sloppy with the ball. Like we were getting territory, but we didn't have a lot of system about it. But I think as the game went on, possibly our fitness, we were able to sort of break through that and get some connection and kick some goals. But it did take quite a while. I think it was halfway through the second, we were still only 2 goals on the board. So
Yeah.
it took us a while to get going, but once we did, then we sort of broke their spirit and were able to run away with it.
Yeah, and we seem to have a couple of kind of magnificently fluky goals in that first half. One from Chelsea Randall that just kind of managed to get through every arm and leg in that forward
Yeah.
pocket. And then there was one from Danielle Ponter.
Very quick.
Didn't
roving
even
that
mean to
one.
kick it,
Yep.
I don't think.
No.
just
taking a
launched
little
in.
bit of experience, advice from Jess Waterhouse, eh?
Yeah, and
only Ponce could do
And
that.
I think the other one who last week I accused of not being able to finish with the ball, Yvonne Bonner,
Yes.
slotted 2 very nice goals.
she
So-
definitely made up for her somewhat lowly game last week, that's
So,
for sure.
yeah.
I was so scared for Yvonne Bonner this week because I thought I jinxed her. Because I went to the Wednesday training session at Norwood.
Oh, yes.
And I told her, like, straight to her face, I have full faith in you, and I feel like we're always going to win this.
Oh,
And then
that's
she
nice.
kind of just, like, looked at me, like, horrified. And I'm just like, oh, crap, what have I done?
Oh, well, she
I
might
can say that
have
on
taken
podcast.
that on board. Yeah, you can swear. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay, sweet as.
So, in terms
I
of
thought this was a PG program.
Have you heard us before?
Yeah, but I always think that you guys, like, censor your stuff.
A little bit.
But that's just me.
Only the C word.
so the S word is stats. We've got a few. So really, the stats showed us belting them like a 67-point win. We smashed them with 48-14 inside 50s. We won clearances 32-20. Possession we had 293-202, so nearly 100
Wow.
more. And that was winning both contested and uncontested. And contested marks we had 13-1. So
Yeah,
there wasn't
that's
many areas. They beat us in overall tackles, but we just had the ball so much more. So that's why.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, pretty resounding.
I mean, credit to Sydney for having a good season, especially after their first season last year. Obviously,
Yeah, they got beat by Port last year. That's how bad they were.
That's right. And they've obviously come good this season, but obviously also a little way to go yet. But, you know, it's good to see. And Crows are in another preliminary final, which is fantastic. Now we're going up against Kangaroos, which we'll talk about later. I want to get into some votes, please.
We need Sam back
boy.
for the votes.
Sam.
I didn't do votes.
Did Sam
I
do
was-
No,
votes?
you're fine.
Maybe,
you're fine,
you
Ross.
can
You're
read
I'll
Sam's
make
votes.
something up on the way there.
You are
Oh,
off
here
the
we go.
hook. Hawthorn's
Sam.
pick number 5 is in.
Voting time.
Get your votes.
Just for those still following the draft,
You
which
haven't
was
done any
what we're here for.
What? Oh my god.
Where are they
What
there
an
for
honour.
him
I
to
get to do
read?
Sam's votes. Yes.
Hang
Oh,
on.
you're going to make it up?
I'm
Okay.
going to have to make it
Wait.
up.
Hawthorn's pick is in. Let's.
Here we go.
The anticipation is here. It is.
Who's more handsome,
Oh,
Gil or this
that
guy?
guy.
Nick Watts.
Yeah.
Is that the Wizard
Muley.
Watson?
Oh, here we go.
It's Nick Watson. It's not Dan Curtin, so we're
It
still
is
in.
not Dan Curtin, and I don't
Oh my
think
God.
Bulldogs are going to go for
Bulldogs
Dan
were
Curtin either.
all about Sanders, I think.
Bulldogs are on the clock, and the rumours are at pick 7 we might make a bid. So action might start to happen for the Crows.
my
we
God.
won't be
We'll
making a bid,
be
we'll be
pick
trading
8
for it.
now,
Yeah,
Dan.
we're going to be trading.
Yeah, it's a
you know what I mean?
no.
You don't know.
Distinction
I do know what
is
you mean,
that,
but you were wrong.
Like we'll be trading GWS, the club, rather than bidding on a player.
Someone correct me, please. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Ross.
Yeah, not a problem. It's just no, man.
So
We'll go
did
on
someone
from here.
mention votes?
Yes, Ben,
Yes.
please.
Okay, so brief descriptions. I had Hatchard, lots of it. Jess Allen dominated in the middle, helped us with a lot of our clearances.
Absolutely.
Are these your
And-
votes? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then one vote was Ponta, 24 possessions, lots of clearances, and some pretty fancy goals.
Love it. Dan, who you got, mate?
I also had Hatchard at 3, Jess Allen at 2, same as you,
Ooh.
Ben. And I had Chelsea Randall for 1.
Interesting. Well, I had Hatchie for 3. I had Chelsea Randall for 2. I thought she was really courageous in this game, and she just kept putting her head over the pill. And honestly, I was worried because I was like, "You're a mother now. You're gonna get your head ripped off."
I was more worried when she walked out with the baby in her arms going through the
pyrotechnics.
That had Michael Jackson areas, didn't it?
And also, I gave 1 vote to Jess Allen for an absolute elite performance in the middle.
Yeah, her and Monty have been like really, really tearing it up this season.
Absolutely.
It's like honestly, I was more excited to see Ali Morfitt come up against Monty and Jess,
Mm-hmm.
but she ended up doing a wrist like 2 games before finals, I think.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
All right, Russell, you're up. Who's your 3 votes?
3 votes. I'm going to have to go Hatchie. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like she's the first woman to ever get 30 plus disposals and 2 goals in 1 game in finals.
She's a gun.
Yeah, 2 votes. Oh, that's a tough one, probably.
Yeah, I knew this was going to go well.
Yeah, I know.
It's
There's
Sam.
there's so many good candidates for a 2 vote.
I
though.
know, it's hard.
Yeah.
We go through this
I would-
every week, man.
Oh yeah, you have to go through this every week, but
Yeah.
you have free timing to
You're
do
as
it. You don't
prepared
have
as
to
Sam
do it
normally is.
live.
We literally do it 5 minutes before we record
Yeah, I
most of
know.
the
But I
time.
didn't know I was doing this. Yeah, I'll probably give it to. Stevie Lee, actually.
Yeah, that's
She
not
was,
bad, no
she
bad
was
choice.
really solid, like, not necessarily in front of the ball, but she was solid on the wings, taking it up, getting it around and there.
Yep. Who's your one vote for?
Jess Waterhouse for that goal.
Chopper. Love
Nice
it.
chopper.
Yeah.
It was. I've
Have
got
to
to
do
say,
it, have
she
to do it.
really missed. She barely missed out on my votes. Like, oh, it was so close.
We love Chopper here.
In a second.
What a
No,
legend.
like now's the time. Now's
Right
right.
Now's the time.
Now we're going to do Soldier On. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. A little bit of sand for you.
All right, Sarah Allen Soldiers On Award. Who's your nomination for this week, Dan?
Let me check my phone again.
Ben, who's your nomination?
I actually went with Noffy
Oh,
this
did
week.
ya?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I thought she was pretty stiff to miss out on votes because she was pretty prolific.
Well,
but
there's no reason she can't have both.
yeah,
I feel like she was like, I feel like
been
Nothing
there.
was like prime target for Sydney. It's like
Yeah.
every single week now you go onto like Credit for the Girls,
Yeah.
or the W show that the AFL have got running. They're always talking about Nothing.
Yeah, well, she weathered the storm
Dominates.
and
Yeah.
she still did really well. So good on you, Noffy.
Ben, who you got, mate?
Went with Waterhouse. I thought her pressure and creativity in the forward half was very handy.
Yep, I think she was a great inclusion into the side. I'm really glad she got back in because she definitely proved her worth this weekend. My Sarah Allen Soldiers On goes to Zoe Prowse. I thought she just really stood up in the back line. She's a gun every single week, so I thought I'd throw her a
A
vote.
lot of really powerful intercepts that really turned the tide of the game as well.
Absolutely, and she's just a very courageous player, so I love that
Yeah.
about her. Who would you say was your Sarah Allen Soldiers On this week, Ross?
Far out. You got me
Someone
there.
who was like,
Someone
just
who
under
was
the
good,
radar.
just
Under the
missed out on
radar.
votes.
Yeah.
I'll probably go Sarah Allen, actually.
Yep, that's a good choice too.
Namesake, why not?
Yep, love
Oh,
it.
who's this? Number 6 pick is
That's
in.
Riley Sanders, by the way.
Riley Sanders. What a big surprise.
Yep.
Cal Toomey's.
So we just need
Yeah.
Caleb Windsor to go to Melbourne, and then it may well be
Caleb
on-
Windsor is either going to go to Giants or Melbourne, really.
So if he goes there, it will be possibly on like Donkey Kong. Who
We'll
knows?
see.
Yeah.
It's all going to happen in the next 5 minutes, Crows fans.
O'Sullivan could go to either of Geelong and Essendon as well, which is another bit of a worry. But that's only if you're in the camp of like, I really want to get this guy. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah, I'll take him if he's there. But like, there's so much midfield talent in this draft as well that you shouldn't just like go all in on one guy.
Yeah.
Because like, what happens if he's another Fisher Mackesy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. we're
It's
go-
Oh,
no-
there's always gonna be
I'm
that
gonna
question.
Say, like, no offense to these players, but like putting all your chips in on black is never a good decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gamble responsibly.
well done. Well
But
done,
yeah.
Ross.
But yeah, that's just my philosophy on this kind of things. It's like hold your picks, use them well for what you have, rather than cramming them all into one spot for
Yeah.
value.
All right. Thank you for your insight. Love to hear it.
Is it time
That
to,
is-
We'll preview next week's game later.
Yep. Get Sam to
I
stop
think it's
slacking
time for
off.
the goods and
Yeah,
bads.
we need Sam. Sam's got his whole own segment. He's just bailed. He's bailed on this live
Sam's
broadcast.
Sam,
just
you failed.
socialising. Sam,
You doing your segment this week or?
it's time for your segment.
Yeah, goods and the bads. Yeah.
The goods and the bads.
Oh, while I'm here, I just want to shout out to friend and family of the pod, Steve Digger Newman. It
Digger.
is, it was his birthday yesterday. He
Oh,
reckons it's still
come
his
on.
birthday, but we'll say it is.
Surely we could have done a post about that
Well,
on our channel.
Yeah, we could have, but
Happy birthday,
I didn't have
Digger.
any recent photos of Steve in my phone, so
Recent?
I didn't do
Why
that.
do you need recent photos?
Well, because I deleted all my photos. I've only got the last 2 years worth. That's like not very many.
Lauren
anyway,
stitched you up, Digger.
I did.
Happy birthday.
But I did write a message on his Facebook saying all the best.
yeah.
Happy birthday, mate.
All the best. You got to really drag out
the
that. All
All the best, and keep the fluids up.
the best.
Keep the fluids up. Is that one as well?
Yeah, you gonna press the button?
If you want to know what's in the screen, get into Rowan Jarman.
I'm worried about how low down our buttons are. I might need to do them if we're going live because I always boost them in post.
Oh, do you?
So I don't reckon they're coming through very loud on YouTube. If anyone could let us know.
Everyone's heard it before.
They
it's
have.
Fine.
They know
you
exactly
boost
what's
them
happening. No. I got a couple of goods. I'm going to put this in here because I really want Ben to discuss it. The Great Strathalbyn Duck Race.
Did you attend, Ben?
Oh, did I attend?
I know, dumb
you?
question. Of
I did attend.
Did you actually?
For real.
Oh, brilliant.
course he did.
Yeah.
Henry was really excited about it on
Good.
Saturday.
I'm glad.
I'm glad it
So
wasn't
it is-
just.
It's
the talk.
apparently it's an annual thing, but they missed last year. But it was back in.
If you want to hold, if you've got a photo,
than
hold
F1.
your phone up because you're on here. I can zoom in even.
All right. Just give me time.
He's good with his phone. This is Ben with tech.
Riveting viewing.
Here we go.
This is what we usually pause when we're doing the recording.
Ben Cam. Here's Ben Cam. Oh, here we go. Move it in towards the middle of your face. Yeah.
Oh, I got feedback.
Oh
as
wow!
well.
Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
So, if you think that's not a lot of ducks, that's because that's only just one of the unofficial heats or one of the initial ones. So they do. I think it was 2 or 3 heats, and then there is a corporate.
We
duck.
probably should confirm because we know. We probably should just make sure people know that this is like a
everyone
rubber
knows
duck
what the,
race.
the duck race is, surely.
And
They just-
sponsors by ducks. Is
Oh,
that correct?
I thought that was
Is that-
stapling numbers onto real ducks.
Well, no, so it's open to the public to purchase a regular yellow duck.
Yeah.
And they have 3 heats and then the big full duck race at the end. And
Yeah.
that's 2,500 rubber ducks going down the river.
Right.
But we'll talk about that after this pick from
Oh,
Melbourne.
so Melbourne pick is in.
Oh, it's in. Oh,
Wait,
no.
Pause. Melbourne pick.
Are we going to...
What is it?
What's happening?
What have they gone for?
Oh, no.
Hugs. Hugs are about to happen.
Caleb Windsor.
Caleb Windsor.
So Curtin's still on the table.
Curtin.
Curtin's still on the board.
Curtin
Oh
is
my
still
gosh.
hanging.
So here's where that'll happen if it does, won't it? With
I laughed at
with
my
the
own
GWS
pub,
pick.
So this is where we wait for 5 minutes to hear about a trade.
Yeah.
The Crows are potentially on the clock here. We'll wait and see.
Maybe. Yes. But in the meantime, Ben.
So we've got a bit of time. So, yes, so this is the corporate race here. So it's a little bit
Oh, yes.
fancier.
Yep. Oh wow. Yep. This is almost like
Oh, my God.
really bad PowerPoint sort of style here.
We could have
thanks-
made a
thanks for
PowerPoint.
showing
and
me.
put
Yeah, we
it
could
on
have.
the
We should have
thing.
put the photos on here,
Now,
Ben.
now, it must be said, I don't know if it's every year is like this, but it was a slow track, the Strathalbyn duck race. So
Paul just said that he had in his head that the duck that wins gets served with a lovely hoisin sauce.
well, you'd need a lot of hoisin on that yellow duck. So, but yes, having been a bit of a dry spring, there has been very little flow in the river. So
Yeah, right.
hence they get a large fan
Really?
attached to a boat.
This is wild.
Which is
Yeah.
attached to ropes with people walking either side of the river, pulling that boat down along the racetrack. So
Is that surely that's going against some sort of rules and regulations?
I think one year it was a 2.5 hour race.
everyone had gone home.
Yeah, so they needed to change it out. So
Yeah, right,
But
okay.
not only was there no flow, the prevailing breeze was going against the ducks. So
Yeah, right.
without
Oh, no.
without that fan,
Yeah, right.
there would not have been a race completed.
Mm.
So yeah, it was a
Who won?
Well, it was a mixture of high octane because that fan, it's like a diesel or petrol operated thing, so it's super noisy, and it's only a little bit effective. So
Only a little bit effective.
Kind of sounds like the Las Vegas F1.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I think I do have a short 19 centimetre second video.
Oh, are you gonna put that?
we
on the
do need
thing
some padding.
there?
So
So this gives you an idea of just how effective it is.
Oh, are you showing me or are you showing the
Oh,
live
this is
stream?
camera. Don't show Lauren. Lauren, you show her later.
All right.
We're
I'll
live,
see it
Ben.
at some point.
Oh, I'm not used to us being
Oh
live,
my
so-
God,
all
Ben.
right, here we go.
You got to show all the. Put it up in front of your face. It's not count. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even know if that's focusing. Sorry, everybody, if you're watching this. This is terrible.
Like you're censoring Ben's face.
Yeah.
if people expected anything less.
trade. Trade is in.
Wait,
what?
the Crows.
And the Crows are on.
The Crows are on the clock.
But
So what
don't
if- so what if-
worry,
so what if we give
can
it
get
up?
back to the ducks in a second. Don't
What
you
have
worry.
we done here?
The Crows have done something. It's happening.
Oh, hello,
People,
Kate. Kate's listening.
it's happening.
Here we go.
Where's the "It's happening" gift?
Oh
So
my
Crows-
God.
So the Crows have
How
either
did we
got
get up to 8?
either got Curtin or we're going to have.
Or we're
West
going to
Coast
trade it to
next
West
year.
Coast.
O'Sullivan.
Yeah. You'd have to say that's happening, isn't it?
Surely we're not going O'Sullivan over Curtin.
No.
Oh my
Surely
God.
we don't
People.
train up to do that.
We've got a minute 48 on the clock.
That
Can we keep talking about the Ducks for another minute?
That I'd be disappointed in. I
Yeah,
think.
that
I feel
screams-
It feels like a reach.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sam has another good he can talk about.
I do. I went to Burgercino at Port Adelaide today.
Oh, yeah?
New burger joint, or relatively new burger joint. Make all their own stuff, all their own sauces. Absolutely delicious. So if
Yum.
we're down in Port Adelaide, not that any of us Crows fans really want to be down that side of town.
I'll go
but
for a burger.
It was very good.
So
Went there with
you're
my
off
dad
Diamond
today.
Burger now?
No, Diamond Burger's still very good, but I like this. My dad's been talking it up, so he took me there today.
Yep.
He paid too, so I was
Oh,
pretty
love
happy
that.
about that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad, if he's listening. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, Jake's going.
Bye, Jake.
Bye. Thanks, Jake.
Is that to put your children to sleep?
He said he was watching Ben Cam tonight, zoomed in. Yeah.
He's got
As
one
we
playing
all
on
are.
loop.
All right, so what are we giving up here?
We've given up 11, 15, and round 2 in 2024.
Yeah. And what do we got back?
8, 17.
8 and 17. So someone caught wind of this trade because this is what everyone was talking about last night.
Interesting.
Not too bad. all things
Yeah.
considered. It's like, as long as we're not in like the 20s with us, we're fine.
It's all happening,
Yeah.
people. Pick
So
is
we are
in. Pick
picking.
is in.
Oh,
Who's the new
what?
crow? Look
Does
at
this-
Matty Dix.
Oh, hey, Daddy.
Look at
You're
Daddy.
looking good, Daddy.
Daddy's happy.
Daddy and Tim.
So this means, well, surely we take Curtin then, don't we?
Daddy is happy. What's
And,
this guy saying?
Big g'day to Hamish Ogilvie, who is our latest
Yeah,
follower.
it's Curtin. That's what he said, surely.
And that guy looks pretty tall.
Yeah.
He is a tall man.
Curtin!
Daniel
Wowee.
Curtin is
Nice.
the first pick, number 8.
That's,
Number 8 for the Crows.
yeah, that's great.
The curtain is open
Fantastic.
for the Crows.
That's huge.
Tonight's draft curtain is open.
Surely you got to go with that was the curtain call.
I had one chance.
Yeah, you did. You stuffed it.
I thought it was all right, but
Well, congratulations, Daniel. And I will say probably an 8 out of 10 on the handsome scale. Pretty handsome.
He's pretty handsome.
Yeah, he's
Is
handsome.
there a bit of Modra about?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit of
Look at
Modra?
that hair.
He sort of seems
oh,
to
that's
have a smile.
That's a bit of a
Oh,
reach.
come
a bit of
on.
Modra about
Look at
him.
that hair. Look at the part.
He is tall.
Looks
He
like
is
your
a
hair,
tall
Sam.
man.
I don't
Who
have
gave
any.
him the
Bit of
Guernsey?
Modra.
I didn't see who that was.
Who was it?
Mark Bickley.
Oh,
Mark
okay.
Bickley. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's see him in action. Oh, look at him go.
Premiership captain Mark Bickley.
So I reckon Nuz would be pretty happy about that, wouldn't
Yes, Nuz. We actually have Nuz live on the call. No, we don't. He's gone.
We did that earlier.
he? Yeah.
But
Well,
Nuz called it. So
so
Fantastic.
big bodied, played a lot of defence this year, but then
He's been mainly a defender, but has aspirations to be a midfielder.
so you gotta love that.
he looks like he comes from a good family, like the Crows love.
Oh, look, they are stoked. Can't
Yeah,
wait
gotta
to see Nixie giving him the Guernsey, giving him a little cuddle.
Yeah, that's great.
I think we might hear a bit of the old can't believe you're still available at our pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's been on the cards for months. Yep.
Well, we can't hear the interview, but I'm sure it's great. Sam, have you got any more goods?
No more goods, but I got some bads.
well, if you're looking
sorry,
for
you got one?
another good, well, you cut me halfway through my Strathalbyn
Back to
extravaganza.
Kate's listening to your. She really likes Tales from Strath.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just a
New
duck
segment?
race.
We
We had a part of the Adelaide Rally going through Strathalbyn. They did a street circuit around the town yesterday at the same time.
Right.
So we had duck races and car races at the one time.
No way.
It
Was all happening.
pumping.
Wowee. Okay.
And I didn't last very long.
You didn't?
No, it was me and the 2 kids and the dog.
Yeah,
And
right.
I was pretty keen to get home when I could.
Yeah, right.
But
well, I'm dodgily putting
I'm
a
glad I
photo of
saw
our
it.
new draft pick over. Vardy's going to be very disappointed because he thought I was going to do something really clever with the yellow box.
He doesn't know us at all, does he?
No. And all I've done is put a dodgy picture of our new draft recruit.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
So how long do we now
delayed.
have before our next one? So what
3 hours.
did we give up?
We gave up did we pick up 14? We still got 10?
We got rid
Watching
of.
that on the feed.
So we got
Moving it
hilarious.
around. I don't know how to do the scenes. Just to clarify for everybody watching this, just so you know why we didn't plan this any better and have it up and running a little bit earlier was
We have lives outside of the pod.
I
Don't
went
tell everyone how amateur we are.
I went on yesterday
They know.
to set up the live stream. We've never done a live stream before, so YouTube dictates that we need to wait 24 hours before we can do that. I did that at 6:47 yesterday, so we went live as soon as we could tonight. So if you're thinking this is a bit B grade, it should only get better.
Well,
fingers
look,
crossed.
Look, Sam, I am proud
It's
of the
more
fact
like
that we
B
did
grade at the moment.
that we
Oh,
did 2
Vardy's-
weeks in a row.
17 is our next pick.
17. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
got a
that
while
was so
Thanks,
that was
Vardy.
we got rid of 10 for Curtin, and our 15 went to 17. Is that
Yeah,
right?
and we got 21.
this year,
Yeah,
not next year.
no, that's what Vardy's saying. 17 and 21. That
Did
is that. It's just
we've
14.
already got, we've
14
already got
pushback.
21 though, don't
That'd
we?
just be our 14 pick pushback to 17 tonight. That would be what that is.
Didn't we give?
It's really hard,
initially
just in case
14
anyone thinks we're being a bit shit. It's just really hard to do everything
Because we had 14 initially,
right now.
Which
I'm
we
struggling
gave-
big time.
because they initially had 16. So I think we've gone from 15 to 17.
Oh, righto. Okay, yeah.
So we went back 2 spots on our 14.
Brad has asked if we can get 2 Ben Cams. I'll sort that out for the next podcast.
Is he too big
I'll
for
bring my
one?
camera to the next one.
I'll tell you, after a couple of beers, Ben Cam might be going down.
I love Ben Cam. It's so
No
good.
way.
Are we still
All
going
right.
with your segment?
Yeah, we are. Do you
Ah.
want to do bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the
Footwear
dads.
sacrificed at half price. And equipment slashed to half price. Rowan Jarman's huge half price sale. Don't miss it.
Can I just start off your bads there, Sam?
Sure, go for
Surely, how does Travis Head World Cup final not get in
Oh,
the
I had
goods?
that in there. God damn. Yeah, sorry. I did have. I haven't sorted them out. That's how behind I am. Yes, Travis Head. I actually stayed up and watched the cricket last night, which is probably another reason why I'm struggling right now. Yeah, that was a late night. Travis Head catch that basically changed that Indian innings, which was just amazing, and then came out and just smacked around a lazy 130.
When everyone else was struggling.
Everyone else was struggling, and props to Labuschagne as well, who hung around with him. That was really nice. So.
Yeah, he was the Cummins from the Maxwell inning.
It was, yeah, absolutely. So no, that was fantastic. Yeah, I know Lauren's saying
Yeah.
this is an SA. You got to get behind the SA
if it
boy
helps-
winning the World Cup basically.
That
for
was
us.
the final, Lauren, so you don't have to hear it again.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Look, I did see some videos of some people watching in India,
Oh,
and the bar was rammed
yeah.
until the end when
Yeah.
it was very empty.
Has there ever been a quieter crowd when someone's got to 100? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
normally anyway, you'd still get an ovation or something
Yeah.
for getting 100, even if you don't support that team.
Yeah.
But no, they weren't having it.
No.
It was absolutely silent. They
That,
were
it was amazing how silent that gigantic crowd was.
130,000 that, nothing.
Really didn't want Australia to do well and showed it with their displeasure at what was
Yes.
going on. Yeah.
Sucked in.
But they don't boo. That's the thing. So there was just no noise. It was just silent.
Completely quiet.
Yeah. It was a really strange to watch.
Every
but-
4, every wicket. It's
Yeah.
like, was that a wicket? Because there's no response to the crowd.
That's right. Yeah,
So,
really
yeah.
strange.
Anyway, I don't like to intrude on your segment.
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
Dan.
thank
No,
you.
you hate that,
no
do you?
worries.
Yeah.
Bad things. This was a little while back, but I had to bring it up. 3AW football figuring that the AFL might be turning their back on Victoria.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to laugh at that. I know it was Neil
They
Mitchell.
sure are.
I know it was Neil Mitchell, and clearly he's just in it for a few clicks. But that had to be that was quite the headline, I thought. Well, what else? Oh, the buys for next year. Fantasy's going to be a nightmare next year.
Oh, yeah, round 0.
Why did they have to do round 0, but then bloody mess it up even more by doing?
Couldn't they just start a week earlier and have a full round a week
Yeah.
earlier? I know they'd still get domination of New South Wales, Queensland with rugby
Yeah.
going away.
Yeah. But they've split the buys up, so we're going to have buys over multiple weeks as well,
Oh, yeah.
which arguably might be better, but I don't know. It just looks messy.
Well, I think they're saying now round 0 won't be a fantasy round,
Yeah, right.
and then it'll start from round 1, which is like round 2, but you'll just have to deal with 2 teams not being
Yeah.
having a bye for 4 weeks in a row
Yeah, okay.
in your team. So you'll enjoy that, I reckon, Lauren.
Yeah.
Getting
Okay,
a bit more
sure.
complicated. But I
Yeah.
think it might be an 18 instead of 24 on field, so it might be a bit easier. But there's a chance I've already been listening to podcasts for next
Oh,
year.
for God's sakes, Ben, just ease up.
But I
Give
went.
someone else a chance.
Well, reigning Premier as Dan always remembers, so I just need to put in the hard yards.
I thought that other bloke won, didn't he?
Yeah, that's why I keep mentioning it every week.
Yeah. And I did follow up with Cam, Slapey's Snags.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
the sausage
I'm
guy.
well aware of who he is now. Yes,
Sausage
so
air.
Sausages from him.
he's not as the sausage air,
yeah,
unfortunately.
you got to
Sorry.
let go of that, Dan.
But
I won't.
he's a very nice guy, and he will hopefully be listening to this live. He said he might tune in, so
That sounds like
but
a
he's,
no.
He's an avid listener of the podcast. Oh, he's an avid listener, so yeah, that's good. I went light on bads, but I had to bring in Cox's comments on Twitter last week. He was sort of having a crack at GWS, saying that basically it was a cow track. That's where the animals go to play. But I think I probably should have put this in my goods, because the way that Dave Matthews responded to him was so good. Oi, shut up.
Interference.
He said, to be honest, it's D-grade comedy at best. Jesus. That's very loud.
It's coming straight for us.
Yeah, that is very...
It's coming straight for us.
Dave Matthews said, to be honest, it's D-grade comedy at best. I guess that's his thing. Our players and fans are looking forward to giving him a warm welcome when he does get here, assuming he's in the side.
That's the best
was
burn.
just so good. It was just a brilliant burn just at the end. So I had to put that in.
Just while you're wrapping up the bads, Ross did have a bad.
My bad is Ross for interrupting.
Yeah, well, takes one to know one.
He can't hear anything
That's
that's
not
going
plugged
on.
in. Sorry.
No,
it's not.
he's going to have to.
over for
I don't
you.
know.
Does Ross have a bad?
Oh, can I borrow your headphones?
Just talking to the mic.
Just talking to the mic. Okay.
Oh, what? Look at this.
This is
Just
a
a
Huey
second.
Crow takeover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Ross Cam.
Yeah,
You need
taking
Ross
over
Cam.
very slowly. It's taken us a while, but we'll get there eventually.
Dan, I think this is the end of your podcasting career.
Yeah, we got Ross Cam.
I just want to get the names right, but Port have picked up. Sorry, I got to really lean into it. You know what I mean? Like I'm an ASM artist or something.
Come on, Ross Cam, get going.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that far off. Don't worry about it. But in the preseason pathway pre-signing period, somehow Port have managed to nick Lauren Young and Molly Brooksby from their academy pathways.
Oh, yeah.
And just to put that into context right now, that's the equivalent of Harley Reid and pick 7 in the draft.
Right. So what?
Yeah. So Lauren Young was bidded as the number 1 rookie for this year for the draft.
Yeah.
And Molly Brooksby was going to go 7th.
So how did Port pick him up? What was
The preseason pathway pickup.
Right.
So they just randomly, just out of nowhere, they
Just
just
get to select them.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
And according to my good friend Corey Sutton, who's really been paying attention to the women's draft this year,
Yeah.
they're also potentially going to pick up Shania Goody, who is number 2 in the draft.
Yeah, right.
Or at least she's
Well,
bidded as...
this screams as unfair to me.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking bullshit, honestly. It's
not allowed to swear on YouTube,
No. I've said, like...
Oh, I told
I've
him we
said
could.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I told... I've been
think
telling
Lauren
a whole
told
bunch
him.
of people about this.
That's fine.
And no one can really piece together why this is happening.
Yeah,
because they're already getting like compensation picks because they're an expansion team because they went to China instead
I know.
of playing the women. It's like
Yeah.
far out.
I think it might be happening because they were a bit rubbish again this year.
Yeah, it
And
wouldn't surprise
they
me in
want
the
the bottom
slightest, honestly.
teams not to be rubbish.
But yeah, that's honestly, if we don't manage to get Piper Window, it's like this entire draft is just out the window for us.
Yeah. I've heard about Piper Window. She went to
Yeah.
school. My partner teaches at Unley, not at Unley, at Mitcham. So yeah, I've been following her just because of that.
Yeah, she's a really solid midfielder with good craft around the ball.
Yep.
And then she also has like a really good delivery on it as well. I haven't been looking as deep into that draft as this one, I will say.
Yeah.
But it's looking good if we manage to pick up at least like Piper Window or I can't remember who the other name was that Corey gave me actually. Brooke Boileau. He's trying to hit me like it's a boom mic or something like that. But yeah, the other name that Corey put to me was Brooke Boileau, who I haven't heard of at all, but she's apparently pretty decent.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot of SA people in this draft.
Is the draft happens soon, doesn't
The
it?
draft happens in like December, I think.
Okay. Yeah, cool. All right.
It's going to be an interesting draft to say the least, but it's not going to be live like this one is.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't know that. What else you got?
No, that's it. I'm done with my goods and bads. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Ross. That was good.
Cheers,
Actually,
Ross.
I like getting a bit of some actual good.
Some actual
women's
knowledge
commentary.
about
yeah, especially about the draft. Should we take a break?
Yeah, I think we should take a break.
Yeah,
actually.
let's
Short
just
break.
have a short little break here.
Then we'll get
Maybe-
Lockie Brown on, I reckon, to talk a bit about where we're at with
Yeah,
the draft.
sounds good.
Stay tuned to the live stream. We will be back, folks.
I don't know how to put a placeholder screen in, so you're just going to get the live stream for the break.
Are we ordering burgers?
Do you want to?
I'll get some.
They're the cheap one. They're cheap.
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Oh, well, curtain, that's good.
That's just how it is.
So it all seems to be functioning right, Sam?
Yeah, it seems to be exciting. Yeah.
It's like, you guys ever seen that gag from Paradise PD? It's like some guy with a machine gun just walks up and just like shoots the back guy. And it's like,
Went up.
Hey?
Went up to get Kenny.
he's fine.
Yeah, right, okay.
All the bullets have been lost to it.
Or something.
He's like walking.
Are you getting dinner?
It's honestly insane. I'm not really a big fan of it. It's a good gag.
I don't know what I'm doing. Have you ever used OBS?
Oh, played around with it uselessly years ago.
It's new to me. I need to learn how to set things up. It seems to work. Like, it's really intuitive because I've managed to make it work. What, like, yeah. Can I send it to you?
RSS feed. Like, if we manage to keep him healthy and he's been playing
Just hold that, mate. Do you want to jump on? You don't want to jump on.
I'd be a question asker.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I
Geelong took it solid. Yeah.
But honestly, I thought that if we did get that
players that in depth. We mostly I'll ask decent questions to get good knowledgeable responses. But
Yeah.
I won't be able to contribute too much to that knowledge.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to we picked a kid defender, which is what we need, but what are we going to do at the end of the year when all those defenders that we have return?
Well, the good thing about him is that he is very much big aspirations to play full midfielder. So that's what I think that's the key to moving up in the units. Yeah. So yeah, I think so. Yeah. Can you order mine too? I'll send you some money. Or is that look bad? Finances?
I'm more than a big man. I haven't
What did I have today? I'd be so chicken. I like I said in the podcast, I had bloody burger cheeto today.
So chicken burger for yourself.
Yes, thank you.
I was like, I couldn't decide between chicken and beef. So I decided for me.
Nice.
Which one should I get?
and then they managed to lose it in the last second.
we are going to be picking up a like this draft.
There's one, I can't remember his name, he's floating around a bit later. I just you didn't know. Sorry.
I'll just turn. All right, are we back?
We are back.
We're back.
We're
and
back.
We are joined by a friend of the pod and turns out to be AFL Draft Uber
Wizard.
Wizard, Lockie from Gabshit Inclusive. Welcome back, Lockie.
Thank you.
Right up to the mic, mate. Remember? Good one.
Thank you for having me on again.
Now, you can do your intro that you just did for us that we didn't get on recording then.
We are welcome to the AFL draft coverage on the Here We Crow podcast.
Woo! We should have just got you in instead of Ben.
Brown.
Talk to us about how you feel about Daniel Curtin.
It's a great pickup for the Crows.
Yeah?
Hey, corner of a comparison, he plays like Stephen May from Melbourne Football
Oh.
Club.
Oh, that's
nice.
good to know. Interesting.
Stephen May is one of the best defenders in the AFL.
Yeah.
Now, have you got any predictions for what might happen with the upcoming picks, mate?
I reckon one of our next picks, we could make a play for probably either for another defender or a midfielder.
Okay. And we're nearly there. Like we're pick 17's our next pick.
Yep.
What other AFL draft gossip is happening, Lockie? You tell us what you think we should know.
West Coast have got the first pick expected. They took Harley Reid.
They did, yes. He looked pretty stoked with that, didn't he?
Yep, North Melbourne. I thought Colby McKerch was going to go fourth, but he went second.
Yeah, well, that's crazy.
Third pick was Jed Walter to the Gold Coast. Fourth pick was Zane Dersman of North Melbourne.
Yep.
I expected Dersman to go to the Rose.
Oh, did you?
Yep, fifth pick, I thought Nick Watson would go to the Dogs.
Yep.
But he went to the Hawks.
Oh.
Interesting.
Bulldogs took Riley Sanders from Tasmania.
Yep. Did you expect that?
It was a shock pick. I thought he would
Shock?
go to the Cats.
Yeah.
Seventh pick, I got Caleb Windsor going to Melbourne. I thought they'll pick Nate Caddy.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Bombers got him.
Bombers got him with the 10th pick.
Yeah.
Quirky, one of the friends of the pod, said that hopefully he's a better bloke than Stephen May. What do you think about that?
He reckons he'll be a better bloke than Stephen May.
Yeah, do you reckon he'll be a
Curtin will
better?
be. Do you reckon?
Because Stephen May's he's a bit of a strange guy, isn't he?
Yep, I reckon Dan Curtin will be a better player.
Yeah, good.
As long as
Yeah,
Dan
I'd love to hear
Curtin,
it.
as long as Dan Curtin doesn't punch out any of the other players.
No, he should not be punching other people at hotels and blaming other sport grand final losses.
That's right. You're all across the goss then.
Love it.
You got it, Lockie. Keep going. Keep going.
Ninth pick, Gold Coast used to pick on Ethan Reid. Geelong originally picked him,
Yeah.
but Gold Coast put a bid.
Interesting. Yep. And who else?
Connor O'Sullivan went to Geelong pick 11.
Sullivan was a big name there, wasn't he?
Yeah, pick number 12. It was I didn't think Phoenix Gothard would go first round.
Yeah, you guys were going crazy over there.
Get hard for Gothard.
Yeah. While Carlton Fostrop went to Melbourne. Sydney almost put a bid in for Jake Rogers, but Gold Coast matched it.
We thought
Bloody Gold Coast.
Thilthorpe and Tholstrup would have gone well together.
Yeah, I thought they'll play together in Adelaide.
Filthy and Folstrop.
Tholstry.
Or would have sounded something like falafel.
With a TH. Falafel.
Yep.
Yes. So Crows are on the clock soon for pick. What is it? 17. What do you? Who do you
It's
actually?
now 19.
What's it off?
What?
19, is it?
What's happened?
Hot off the press.
Few more bids happen, and GWS and Adelaide did a trade.
What?
So who do you think? What's a name you want to throw out there at that pick? Do you have a name?
I reckon Ashton Moore from Glenelg.
You reckon
Okay,
Ashton Moyer?
interesting.
Not Goad. There's Goad.
I reckon Taylor Guide might go after that.
Ooh,
After that?
big
Not
call.
before?
Guide might go before Moore.
Yeah, okay. Now
Very
tell me,
interesting.
Lockie, you've entered our reverse draft sweep. What names did you get in the sweep?
I got Jake Rogers first.
Yep.
Second, I went with Taylor Goad.
Oh, okay.
Jake
Third.
Rogers is at 14. He just got picked.
Oh,
Yep.
that's it. You're out.
Yep, third I got Nate Caddy.
Oh, no. So you're probably not going to win the sweep tonight,
Unless
Lockie.
Goad
Got
goes
it.
the last pick, he might.
Well, maybe. Yeah, it depends how many picks are left in the hat, in
Lockie-
the Crows bucket hat.
Lockie, while we've got you here, what's your vibe on the women's team and how they're going to go on the prelim this week?
It's a great vibe so far for the women's team. I reckon they'll play well in the prelim against North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Last time the Crows played North Melbourne, it was a close game.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And managed to speak to talking to the media manager from North Melbourne, and I got an interview with one of their players, Jasmine Garner.
How'd that go?
Yes. That's pretty awesome. Was it good?
It was a pretty good interview.
Yeah.
Not just one of their players. She is an absolute superstar, Jazzy Garner.
She's actually probably favourite for the best and fairest at the moment.
I reckon she'll win the best and fairest.
Really? Over Hatchie?
I reckon Hatchie or even Marinoff might get it.
That is true, yeah.
they
I
still
think I
vote
feel
off
like
each other.
Marinoff might scrape in above Hatchie for the BNF.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, we're nearly at the pick 17.
What else
Lockie.
you been up to, Lockie?
Yeah, tell us what you've been up to. Tell us about Gabcha Inclusive. How's your footy going?
Going pretty good. Athelston made the grand final this year, but unfortunately we didn't show up in the first half against Kenilworth.
Oh, no. Bloody Kenilworth.
Yep.
Kenilworth were Knuff.
Yep. And all of a sudden their A grade has just signed half of South Australia.
Oh, really?
What?
What happened?
You need to poach some people.
Yeah. I think they've just signed players for country footy, metro footy, and soon they might be looking set to sign the Premier.
You reckon? You reckon Peter Malinowski is going to get in there?
He could do if he's had enough of playing for Adelaide Uni.
That is out of control. So that's Kenilworth.
You're going to have to get him on your pod, mate.
Got it.
What's Nicole doing? She's going to start getting some more people to play for Athelston, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to start paying.
Athelston are gonna have to put in the big cash.
If Huey Crow actually made any money, we would bankroll it for you, but we can't.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Oh,
Sydney
it's all
have
happening.
bid.
What's happening, Lockie?
Sydney put in a bid for Jordan Croft.
Yeah.
His dad, Matthew Croft, went pick 2 in the 1989 draft of the Bulldogs.
Oh,
right.
wow.
He was a great player.
Ben, move over.
He played nearly 200 games for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice.
Fantastic.
Wow, Lockie knows heaps more than Ben.
Yeah.
This is good.
Ben, you're out. He can't hear us.
He's not listening.
Ben's just sitting on the bench over there.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Ben
waiting.
Cam.
Now, Lockie, can I ask, who do you think is one of the more underrated draft prospects this year who might not be in the top 10?
I reckon one of the most underrated draft prospects, I reckon it'll be Jake Callanan.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
His dad Ian played 40 games for the Crows.
Nutsy.
We know the man.
Oh, he's in this year. I thought he was next year.
No, he's shit.
Next year, I reckon the most underrated player for next year's draft, not going top 10, could be a guy named Giulio Mussolino.
Mussolino.
From
How's that?
Sturts,
That's
under
a strong
18s.
name.
What a name.
That is a very
Runs the
strong
pizza
name.
shop on the weekend. And
That's a good chant name, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon
Mussolino.
Just remember, we can't edit this version.
I'll see myself out.
he could be a good chance to go to the Crows next year.
Yeah? All right, well, you better get on that, Lockie. Maybe you got to get an interview with him and, plant the seed.
Got it.
All right,
Now,
yeah.
I was just going to ask Lockie if he's got any media things coming up.
I think I've got a few more media things coming up.
Got some interviews lined up? Or are you going to wait till next year?
I think it's a bit at the moment. I think I'm leaning towards a bit later this year or next year.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. All right, well, we're nearly at the Crow's Peak, Lockie. This is pretty exciting stuff.
Lockie, when do you have any your Instagram or anything that you want to plug so people can have a look at your interviews? Is that up live anywhere?
I got my interviews on my Instagram and also my YouTube channel.
Yeah. So
What's your YouTube channel called, mate?
Lachlan 2612's Sports Channel.
love
All right,
it. Go have a look. Has it got the
and
Jasmine Garner
subscribe,
interview
please.
up
Yeah, like and subscribe to the Lachlan 2612 Sports Channel YouTube channel and join the hype train.
We are on board, Lockie.
He's better at advertising his
While
stuff
we're
than we
waiting
are.
for this, while we're waiting for the Adelaide pick, can you tell us who some of your other interviewees are that will be on the YouTube?
On my YouTube channel, I had interviews with the likes of. I got my interviews with the legend Gary McIntosh from Nord.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we talked about that last time. Yep.
Yeah, the man himself, Johnny the Rat Platten.
Yes.
Played for Hawthorn in the 80s and 90s.
It's all going on over
your
there.
mates are carrying on over there. They're loving it.
Yeah. And another person who I interviewed he won 5 premierships at Centrals for his captain in the 2000s. And it was a guy by the name of Daniel Healy.
Oh,
Yes.
Daniel Healy. What a
One of Lauren's
legend.
favourites, I would have thought.
Absolutely. Well, there's
Yeah.
plenty of stuff to watch over on Lockie's YouTube channel, so please like and subscribe and support Lockie as much as you can, because I guarantee you're getting better interviews than us, mate.
He's a legend.
Much better.
Got it.
If you could interview any Crows player at the moment, who would it be?
I reckon Tex Walker.
Oh, he's a hard one to get. He's a hard one to catch. I reckon you could do it though.
I could be able to do it. If not, I could interview someone like Riley Thilthorpe or something like that.
You could,
What about on the women's team? Anyone on the wish list?
I reckon I'm thinking Anne Hatchard or Emily Marinoff on the wish list for the interview.
Oh, they are the big guns. Now, can I just ask, if you ever do interview Tex Walker, Lockie, can I please come?
Yes.
Okay, it's a deal. Sold. All right, come on, Crows. We've got 2 minutes and we've got to pad this out.
No.
I've got a burger over there.
As Lockie said, we've slid back to 19, so we've got a bit longer.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So whilst we do that, thank you so much, Lockie, for coming on, and we appreciate you being here.
You're welcome.
You're welcome to come back again when we kick off in 2024.
Yep.
Or even if you've got more comments to make tonight, you can come over and just take over Dan's microphone.
Yeah, steal my microphone. That's fine. You might. Actually, we'll get you back when we get the next pick just to hear your thoughts.
Got it.
All right.
Thanks, Lockie.
Thanks, Lockie.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Just watch make sure you don't trip over the stuff.
Let's paused it. Let's go.
Thank you.
The mics are back on, so don't swear. Ben! Fuck! Oh my, look at this. Twinkle toes.
So do you reckon we do our next pick and then talk about the North game?
Yeah.
There's about 3 picks between.
Yeah, let's get back in.
I would not do that.
Probably till... Yeah, not too much longer.
Like 22 picks tonight or something like that?
We're 24.
26, I think.
Last one.
So both of our other 2 picks will be tonight, I think.
Yeah, our other picks are... Well, yeah. It's just we'll have to wait for them because they'll probably get pushed back.
Are we on air?
We are. The mics are on, so don't swear.
We're back.
We're back. Oh, and I'm hosting. Sorry. Welcome back. Sorry for the break. We needed to eat. I've just smashed 3/4 of a burger. It was pretty delicious. Thanks, TA, for your cheap burgers on Monday night.
Professionalism.
Let's start that again. I wasn't recording an audition. Go, Lauren.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Yeah, here we go. We're
First
back
time.
live from the TO Hotel. We were just speaking to Lockie, who gave us some great draft insights. It's nearly the next pick for the Crows. North Melbourne are really... The countdown is on. They've got 35 seconds to make a pick. What's going on?
I think we've done all right getting some people in tonight who actually have more idea than us.
Yeah, it's good.
Lockie, and we've had Ross on, and we've had obviously Naz at the start.
Speaking of not knowing anything, even about my own family, I also did say that Lizzie works at Mitcham, where
Yeah, I was wondering that because I was like, I don't think she does.
I don't know what was going through my head there. Yeah, she's
I just
clearly
assumed she'd changed schools
like,
and
when
I
did she
didn't know
change
about
schools?
it.
She's definitely at Brighton High, and that is also where Piper Window is going to school.
The North Melbourne Afro is back for the next pick.
Nice. Yep. Also, not the best comment here from Jaden. Said lots of chatter on Twitter about Curtin's family looking like they sucked on a lemon when we picked him. Was this another?
Come on. You knew he was going somewhere.
Is this another Mackesy issue?
Well, we've got a bid pending.
Is it the Crows again? Yeah.
What's this?
Is it Will McCabe?
Oh, it's Will McCabe. Yeah. So this is the SA guy.
Oh, yeah.
Going to Hawthorn.
Going to Hawthorn.
Luke
yeah.
McCabe's son, obviously.
So that means at least another 5 minutes of padding.
Yes. If we get pushed back another pick.
Bloody
Excellent.
hell. This pod's just going to drag out because of this.
Don't say drag out. It's still entertaining, isn't it?
I think after our pick, I think we're going to talk about the North preview.
Yes, we are. We could do some social media now, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Social media? Yeah.
Do you want to hit the button?
How
Is
good's
that still a thing?
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
Sam's just trying to find the stinger.
My name's Tim the Wonder Dog.
That's Tim the Wonder Dog. This is the magic happening, guys.
Yeah, this is how it looks live.
Out of bounds on the full.
Oh my God, I've just checked the internet and there's so many notifications. I don't know what the hell's
Yeah, I
happening.
know. This going live business is probably good for our interactions, I reckon.
The switchboards are lighting up.
We might. It's old Bob Francis. For those who are old enough to remember who Bob Francis is.
Yeah, I am. Thanks.
Is that Big Bob? Big Bad Bob?
Big Bad Bob, yep. What did he call people? Dick Brain. When old people used to ring up and he disagreed with them. Oh, Dick Brain. So good. Anyway, what do we got, Lauren?
Oh, still trying to find it. All right, Jack, for Ben's backyard, send us an after and before picture of the yard. Excuse me. He's got the Japanese maples and smaller ground covers to go. Now, he sent us this picture of his yard and he's got a nice little cute little bridge in the yard. And I'll tell you what, that looks rendered. It looks like a render of a bridge. It doesn't even look real in this photo.
Yeah, the bright red bridge, very common in your Japanese garden.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say the Jap maple, or as Sam knows them, the Acer palmatum, is a very nice tree. So one of my favourite trees, that. And, interesting, fun little fact while we pad. Acer palmatum. So palmatum, the leaf is the shape of a hand.
Okay, are we doing Ben's Backyard now or social media?
I'm just
confused.
responding to social media.
Oh, okay. Just
So
checking.
Ben's Backyard.
and It's
I lost it for a minute.
my hearty approval at a Japanese garden. Again, not the easiest style to achieve in Adelaide, but if you can do it, great job.
Now, I did ask people today to give us your thoughts on why we're your favourite Crows podcast. Now, there's obviously lots of podcasts out there, and we don't expect you to rate them all, but obviously we're number one. You all have super good chemistry and do a good job of being entertaining and breaking down the X's and O's. Go Crows, beat the Roos. Jetty says, intrigued, what is the tattoo on Dan's leg? Is this an appropriate question?
Which one?
What tattoos have you
Is
got on
it
your
a
legs?
leg being shown on YouTube?
I guess so.
Oh, shit.
What's on your leg?
I've got an octopus on
Oh,
my
it's a
upper
little
leg.
octopus there.
Yeah, YouTube said we needed to upload some shorts, so that's why I did it.
Good one, Dad.
Now,
Sam's going to be a dad next year. He's getting prepared.
Dirk wants to know if it's pronounced mulch or mulch.
Mulch.
He's
Hey,
heard both.
2 weeks ago, I didn't know, but Ben has educated me. Ben's Backyard.
Millie, good to hear from you, Millie. She said that the laughs, always a good time listening to you guys, and low key here for Ben's Backyard segment, purely for the disarray it causes every week. Just causing an aneurysm in Sam's brain. Have a great show tonight, guys. Thank you.
No, I appreciate the positive
Millie.
gardening comments. I did forget, actually, as well as, I don't know if you've decided all your plants, but Japanese style, the Nandina domestica is a good option. So don't get the Nana version, because that's the one you see at all your McDonald's drive-thrus. But the normal domestica,
Is that the one that smells like
no, I don't think it has a fragrance. It's it's called, otherwise known as sacred bamboo.
I know what you're talking about.
It's not a bamboo. It has a little red berry after it flowers.
Now, Ben, just on, I think we're on Ben's Backyard, not social media, but
Who knows?
now
Just responding to feedback.
Just a bit of an update on my garden. So I did a bit of a Google on how often you should water the grass. I've been I've actually scheduled myself in 3 days a week to put the sprinklers on. Is that, ample time to water the garden, do you think? Or the grass?
That's a lot of watering of your grass. I'd do long, and if you were soaking it, like I said last week, I'd do that maximum every 2 or 3 weeks.
And what about sprinkler placement? Do you sort of move the sprinkler
I'd make
how
it
long?
so that it hits the grass.
Well, that's a given. But if you're in one spot, let's say you've got, a big grass area, how often do you move it to the next spot of grass?
Well, you'd want each section to get that good soaking.
How much is a good soaking there?
Well, do
Didn't
you
we
remember
go
last
through
year?
this last week?
Last week?
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, of course you were.
3 to 4 hours.
I'll go back and listen to that last one.
supremely boring material.
See, because
let's bring you into it, Sam.
What?
Do you remember this week I told you about that product that might work for your lawn?
The Cora?
Yeah, there was a fork that is a Cora, which I
This is
reckon with
riveting
your
stuff.
Now,
your
everyone
tiny
can,
little lawn,
everyone
fantastic.
can see you in 1080, just looking how boring you really are, even in person. That was me.
Well,
sorry.
Now-
I didn't mean it that meanly.
I do have one more social media thing, if I can read that out. Oh no, what's happened?
Oh,
no.
no.
Taylor Goad has gone to North Melbourne.
That
Took him.
is a shame.
The Crows.
Well, enjoy
I
Rob
think-
Missed out.
2.0.
I think North knew that we were going to take them
Yeah.
next, and
Yeah, that's annoying.
Why is it being listed as a
Who
bolter?
are we going to pick now?
I don't know. So who's likely for us?
no idea now.
Throw it all out now. That's it.
Lockie.
Here we go, Ben.
Who's
I got
going
a
to be our
question.
pick, Lockie? Ashton
Ashton
Moyer,
Moyer.
you reckon? All right, we'll look
Do
out.
we have to go SA? I don't know. Vardy says, do we need an elite mid, and have they been taken already? I think
Charlie
they have
Edwards
been
could be taken by the Crows, you know.
We were
maybe.
linked to Edwards, yeah.
Jack also said, noted Ben, thanks. I've got Mondo grass and Panda bamboo coming.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Mondo grass. That's a nice, tough little low-growing grass.
Yeah.
Do you know much about Panda bamboo? That sounds like a bit of Kung Fu Panda type.
I don't know which variety of bamboo that is. I assume it'd be a clumping variety, not a running variety. But there's the jungle in Wollonga has all of your bamboo needs.
Is that a place?
That is a place.
No,
They
he
have-
just made it up, Dan.
It sounded like it.
no, it's a place. I bought some bamboo from there.
Also, I got another question from Vardy. Is now a good time to prune my viburnum hedge, Ben? Question mark.
Well, Vardy, do you know what I did this weekend.
Whoa, tell us, Ben.
We're listening.
I pruned my viburnum tinus hedge.
Wow,
So-
you did not.
The time to do that was yesterday, Vardy.
No, I think now's good because we haven't got heat waves coming in. So I cut mine back really hard, so you won't burn any exposed branches or anything. You probably wouldn't cut it
I'm
as hard
so
as
lost.
I did.
Can you talk straight into the camera and tell Vardy what he needs to do?
No, we'll just prune your hedge like you normally do.
Vardy, he wants you
You
to.
got that, Vards?
I believe what he said is cut
But, yeah.
it and cut it
I
hard.
don't know if
Now's-
this is legit, but YouTube studio is saying we have -1 people watching now. So Ben's
I've got
really
11 on mine, so it's fine. Look, can we...
Keep your garden
that was
questions
a joke.
going,
Good joke,
yeah.
You didn't get my joke last week, so
Oh,
that's
didn't I?
one back. Can I read this message from bloody
Yes.
Kate?
Sorry, go.
We haven't heard from friend of the pod, Kate, for a while because she's been on some fantastic
Just been
travels.
gallivanting around.
Hello, Here We Crow folks. Apologies for the radio silence. I've been a bit behind on AFLW and pod in my travels until more recently. Loving every moment of the episode padding recently. The most chaotic and unhinged the episode, the better, in my opinion. I think you are probably the only person who has that opinion, Kate. Very much looking forward to your draft live stream tonight, which I'm going to attempt to watch from my tent in QMAC, which is what I'm calling Mackay in Queensland in tribute to our own DMAC.
Wow.
Not sure it'll
Love
catch
it.
on. I think it will.
I've got friends in Mackay.
QMAC,
Oh,
you
do
mean?
you?
Catch up. Yeah.
And Kate says, "Go girls!" P.S. Congrats to Sam and Lizzie on their baby news. Delighted for you guys.
Thanks,
Hey.
Kate. That's lovely.
Lovely to hear from you, Kate. And Kate is live in our live stream chat. Well,
Yes,
she was,
she-
so hopefully she's still
Nah,
there.
she definitely tuned out when Ben started talking.
Lizzie's a lot happier these days that we've moved out of her house.
Yeah,
and
she-
taken the cardboard cutouts with her.
Vardy said thanks, Ben, by the way.
No
he's
worries.
very happy.
Keep them coming.
Now, he
Yeah.
has also said that Goad professes love for the Crows at length during the week. Hopefully he does at JHF.
Yeah, wow. That's really disappointing, isn't it?
It does. It sucks for him.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. So what do we got? Minute 25 left before our pick.
Oh, look at them all standing up. Look at them. They're all standing.
There's Daddy. What's Daddy got him?
Daddy's got he's got the
Oh,
lean
they
on.
had a chance to get the pick in at 1 minute 19 and they missed it.
Oh, there's a lot of chat. There's some smiling. They look pretty excited. Looks like
Here comes another Jake
they're figuring it
Zaligo.
out. Oh, it's in. Here we go.
It's in. We're going to pause all this
Daddy
riveting
looks
grass.
pensive.
Oh, Daddy, what's going on? What are he's
Justin, what's that face doing, mate?
Daddy looks like, what have we done?
Here we go.
Brendan Vavola, pick 21. Charlie Edwards.
Charlie Edwards.
He is excited.
Oh, look. People are getting excited over there.
There's a bit of dry, going on there?
That's an interesting camera view there. I think they should get a Ben cam.
Yeah, they need a Ben cam. So Charlie
Let's check this guy out.
Charlie Edwards, midfielder, Sandringham, kicking, clean hands, kicking, running capacity, upside.
Sam, he is from the Sandringham Dragons footy factory.
So, yeah. So, Rookie Me Central says that he's arguably the biggest AFL draft bolter for 2023.
We like a bolter.
We do like a bolter.
He's not listed as a bolter on the telecast, though, like
isn't
Goad
he?
was.
Oh, well, that's no good then, is
Goad
it?
was a bolter.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Give us a look at old Charlie. 191 centimetres. Ooh, on the tall side.
We've picked a midfielder, so pretty happy about that.
Well,
And
he
we'll
was,
sign at that.
he was. I think Callum's Phantom Draft had us taking him, so
okay,
it seems about right.
Yeah.
Come here for all your draft needs.
Plays like Will Day.
Yeah. Oh, Will Day. Yeah, I'm happy
Oh,
with
here
that.
he is. Here's our man. Oh, he's cute too. Little cuties.
He looks
We've got a couple of
stoked.
cuties.
That's what I was hoping for.
They're just replacing Shane McAdam for you.
Not replacing.
Vardy says he likes Edwards. And
man, Vardy.
Quirky says there's no decent rucks in the draft now, right? Question mark. I don't think so.
It's all right.
The other one went earlier, didn't he?
Our draft needs a fully stocked for the next.
Well, Burgess has been known to ruck.
Well, we just talked to the barman here at the TA who's friends with Harry Barnett, who went to West Coast. Was it last year?
Mhm.
And said that he wasn't overly happy with his 5 minutes of game time last year. So hopefully he'll come back. That'd be lovely.
Oh,
I told him to
jump
put
on
in a
that
good
hot
word.
cross. Yeah, did you? What, to come on the podcast? Or?
Well, either, yeah. I think it'd be fine. So, yeah, a bit of Bit of hot gossip.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. How are we going with our reverse draft sweep? I'd love to know.
Yeah, what are the rules? Jake just sent me a message saying he won, but it hasn't finished yet. Is it the last pick?
It is the last pick.
Of
So
tonight.
whoever's got the name of the last pick
Tonight.
wins.
Is the last pick the Crows or is it someone else?
I don't know.
And yes, it is tonight. It's not tomorrow because we're not doing this tomorrow.
We're not coming back?
I'm not. Are you?
No.
You're going to set this all up again?
No.
All right. Well, we should talk about the Crows game that's coming up on the weekend against North Melbourne. It's the prelim final. Ben, tell us all about it.
Okay, just a second.
Oh, what? You're not prepared?
No, I was looking at the Phantom draft. So, North Melbourne, yep. So, last time we met them, we had the narrow win. However, it didn't feel like a particularly comprehensive game from us. So, we lost the marks inside 51-13. Our uncontested.
Whoa,
Jesus.
Yeah, far out. I didn't think you were going to drop the C-bomb on it.
Lucky we're not live. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
I've got some news for you, Ben.
The possessions, when you don't have to fight someone else for it, we normally dominate, whereas they evened it out with us. So they played a game how they wanted to and nearly beat us. And then they came up against Melbourne and smacked them. So they're in some pretty ripping form, is North Melbourne. So we're going to have to compete better in the air and have a bit better connection with our forward half. And I think probably the big thing is we can't let them have just so much space in their forward 50 like they did last time. They took so many easy marks.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
So we need to be tighter there. Hopefully we should. I think that was that Sarah Allen's first game back against North, or was one of her first? So I reckon she'd be a bit fitter, and the rest of the defence is looking pretty good at the moment. So hopefully we can get them. Their midfield.
Sarah Allen's been back for a couple of weeks now, hasn't she?
Oh, but North was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I got you.
So their midfield is their absolute weapon. So they've got Garner, who's probably going to win the best player of the year. They've got a Randall who gets a heap of the ball, and then another couple of really good midfielders as well. So if we can break even or do pretty well in the midfield, I reckon we're a chance. It's a real 50-50. I'm going to predict a close victory, but who knows? I'm going to go for a 2-point win.
2 points.
I reckon it'll be low scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Dan, your thoughts?
I don't want to put a negative spin on it, but what worries me about this is I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I think every time we've played one of those top 4 teams, so I'm talking about, Brisbane, North Melbourne, Melbourne, they've all been within a goal, but also they've each of those games we've started slow and we've had to, wrestle back the control of the game, and we have, but then it's gone either way at the end. So if we go down that path again and North Melbourne blow us out of the water at the start, I'm not sure we'll stay with them. North Melbourne absolutely pumped Melbourne to get into the prelim, and they've definitely got it in them to do the same to us. So we're going to have to start better than we have against those top 4 teams so far this year. So that's our big challenge. If we can go with them for the first quarter and sort of be that team that does come out of the blocks really quick, I think we're a good chance to win it. But my gut tells me probably that North might pip us and make is it really their first grand final they've made? I don't know if they've made one before.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
But I think they could beat us by 4 points.
Now, can I just mention quickly, we didn't talk about it, but the shock loss on Sunday.
Was it a shock?
Is this the double D's straight
sets?
exit?
God, it feels good, doesn't it?
Very funny.
What are you going to do now, AFL, now that your darling's Melbourne?
They don't care because Daisy's not playing anymore.
This was their dynasty team, the team that would rival Adelaide for the most, the premier team of the competition.
Yeah, our biggest rival is Brisbane by far.
Well, ours, anyway. Yeah, they just seem to be the team that has the wood over us. But.
Oh, dear.
So,
but yeah, Geelong playing Brisbane. Geez, I reckon. Well, Brisbane have lost to poorer teams this year, so we'll see.
It's true.
if Geelong find a way to beat Brisbane and we find a way to win against North, we've got a home grand final at the Mighty Parade that everyone loves.
Where are we going to sit on that day, Ben?
I'll get there an hour early like last week, and we might get the grandstand again.
Oh.
I hope
the
everyone
grandstand.
appreciated how slickly I just put a picture of our new recruit in there too. It was very...
Oh, did you? I didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
no, it was
see
very smooth. No one would have
that
noticed.
Is smooth. That is like. Just pop that in there.
Look, if anyone knows how to use OBS properly and knows how to work on a scene behind the scenes, hit me up because I need a
You're gonna be
tutorial.
practicing tomorrow.
I learned how to use OBS as we were sitting here just before 6:30. So,
Just saying that
Don't
North
say
Melbourne.
this isn't the best podcast ever. Definitely not mediocre.
North Melbourne are back on the clock with their 400th pick.
how
of-
many picks? That's ridiculous.
The Afro from North Melbourne is back on screen.
who
We
is
wasn't.
that bloke? Have
No,
we
need to
what
find out his guy's
what
name
you'll
now.
find, Dan, is he does not have an afro. He's in recruiting. That's how big his brain is.
Oh, yeah, good call. Good call. I think he actually might be related to Matthew Scarlett from Geelong, but
I think maybe his brain's actually on the outside, Ben. That's how big it is.
that is his brain.
That's the joke, Dan.
I was just driving it home for you, Lauren.
I just want to say
Thanks for explaining it,
all,
though, Dan.
all these North
Yeah, no
Melbourne
worries.
picks are really annoying.
Yeah, they really are.
They're just getting in the way of
Like,
Crows
what are you
picks.
doing?
They're-
Just piss off.
Only beaten by the number of free Gold Coast players.
So Boz is pretty happy. So
Bozza.
he sent us a message earlier today saying, "O'Sullivan, Edwards, and Goad, thanks. Read, you effing sausage." So
He's got 2 out of
I
3.
forgot to read
Yeah.
that one out. Weird.
no, he's
Meatloaf.
got one.
Well, Curtin feels like an upgrade, hopefully.
Oh, he does, yeah, on O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan, sorry.
And then he's pretty happy that he picked the Edwards pick right. So he just sent us another message. So well done, Bozza. But we didn't get much on Instagram actually. I thought we did, but we were
Well,
doing a bit of social media, but
Pick is in.
not a lot there.
Pick is in for North. We don't know the player.
So we got
but-
pick 25.
Yeah, so,
So
we're
we
back.
got to wait. Someone's in between.
We
this
got
as well.
Collingwood after
Collingwood. Okay, is that their first? That'd be their
Yeah,
first
first
pick.
pick.
Collingwood are known for picking South Australians.
They are.
Yeah, wait for it.
Ashton Moyer.
Oh, they probably will. I can see that happening 100. Yeah, 100%.
Quirky. The best thing about the double demon straight sets exit was that stupid award they got for being the best club in the country. What was that about? Oh, is that McClellan thing?
Oh, yeah.
Because they were the overall best men's and women's team. I
don't
think.
know.
Yeah, they did something.
Yeah,
they
they
won.
did.
It was a
Yeah,
$1 million
yeah.
award or something.
Yeah, correct.
I knew nothing about that until they were weirdly talking about it a few weeks ago. I never knew there was a thing.
Just seems like a handout for them.
It does seem a bit, but yeah, straight.
Oh, they can have it. You know
It's
where that's going.
Very. Oh, I can't even cut this out. No more drug jokes.
What?
Wasn't a joke.
I meant tissues. They're getting tissues because they're crying. That's what I meant.
Oh, that's very good.
Very good.
All right, so we got to pad out.
So
for
who
another,
did
like 10
North?
minutes.
Sorry, I missed who North took.
Riley.
Hardiman.
So I reckon Harry Di Mattia was picked to be around now. He's a real fast player, I thought.
Thanks for that, Ben.
He's a real fast player. Are you Shifter Sheehan?
No. Well, I think this guy.
He's the AFL trade whisperer.
I think Harry
Ben.
last year, I think he was running water bottles out to the Australian Test team, and he switched from cricket to football.
You got to be fast for that, surely.
We just got a message from I reckon our friend of the pod, Dirk.
Oh, Dirkwood.
Dirk's here.
The big Dirk.
Dirk is here. I must say, I endorse the bonces on our draftees. Looks like Daddy Nix has implemented a bit of the no dickheads mantle from Sydney.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
You love
there's
that.
a bit of that. There's a bit of a good boy look about those two, isn't
You
there?
don't want dickheads at the club.
Nah.
Yeah.
Is that who are you saying has been a dickhead so far?
Oh, no one at our club.
Colton.
Well,
So Sam,
Falstrop.
can I
Yes.
just quote from
Harley
Harry
Reid.
Di Mattia's thing?
Sure. Oh, this is who we're rumoured to take.
Who I reckon will either go this one or maybe
he the
with
fast
us.
player?
It says clubs also think he could use his genuine speed, clocking 2.92 seconds over 20 metres
Whoa.
to be a small backman.
How's the words
Or
per minute on
mid-forward.
Shifter here?
So, eat those apples.
eat them.
I don't think it's a saying.
Yeah. All right. So who's
right.
this? Is this Collingwood? Okay.
So the good news for everybody listening is that by the time when the Crows pick their next pick, we're going to wrap up the show.
Are we straight away?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, probably.
What's the point?
What's the point?
Well, we don't have any other picks.
Jeez, the picks didn't go your way tonight, Dan? Or?
No, I'm happy with the picks. We just don't have any more after that, do we? For the whole draft, we're done.
Do you want to know something that made you go, oh, will make you go, oh?
What?
Lizzie said she just put us up on YouTube on the big screen at home, and the baby moved.
Oh,
No
it's
kidding.
saying turn
Legit.
it off.
This is bloody
I'm
terrible.
telling you, Sam, this is a slippery slope for your goods and bads being
I know.
very
You
baby related.
called it last week, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Oh,
Yeah, you
actually,
did.
I have some baby news too.
Oh,
What?
I just want to shout out to our friend of the pod and Nuff, Jimmy, our Richmond Nuff.
Oh, yeah.
Him and his partner Jade are having a little baby
Congrats,
too.
Jimmy.
Oh, nice.
So congrats.
what a
Sam.
legend!
Yeah, that's very nice.
Found that out today. So there you go. There's some hot goss straight
Wow.
off the press.
Very nice.
Hopefully, Jimmy's
that.
listening to the Here We Crow draft special.
He might be. I think he does listen quite frequently.
Oh, well, if he does, then g'day. And shouldn't you be listening to Tiger's podcast?
I did say to his partner Jade this morning at work, I was like, "Oh, so are you going to call it Dusty?" Because he loves Dustin Martin. No one's listening to me now.
No, we are. Dusty. Sorry. I wasn't looking at you, but I was listening.
The pick is in for Magpies.
Oh, who've they gone?
Who have they gone? Have they picked an SA kid again? Let's find out
Well,
in
they're still talking to this guy.
shortly.
Hurry up.
He looks like a nice
does.
guy. Can't remember his name.
No.
Hardy man.
Riley. Hardy man.
Hardy man.
Nice
Hardy.
shirt, by the way. Bit of Fox Friday, dude.
Yeah,
It's nice.
thanks for noticing.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, Dirk actually sent us another message. Sorry to interrupt, Ben.
No, that's
If
right.
you have something relevant to say,
I was just
Oh, it
going
wouldn't
to
have been
say,
say it now.
Dan was the only one who decided not to wear something Here We Crow. but
Yeah,
that's
he
fine.
did. Yeah, but it was it's a nice shirt, nice colour.
Didn't
as
know
well.
it was the thing.
Bit
Yeah.
embarrassed, I
I mean, it's
understand.
pretty obvious, Dan.
Wait a minute. What's happened here?
Oh,
Looked
oh,
like
we
it.
nearly got the Zoom chat.
It was a bit of a Brady Bunch draft.
Caden
edition.
Cleary to Collingwood.
Bid pending. So that's who's he going to?
Oh, no. Now this is going to be another 10
Yeah, we're
minutes. Jesus.
Well,
We're going to finish this off without Dan, by the sounds of things. You
can
right to
read
get your way home, Lauren?
I'll walk. Well, I can read Dirk's message while we're waiting for this to
Go
happen.
on.
he's a
Yeah,
swan.
please do.
Now, I put out a tweet the other day asking why fried chicken is so expensive.
Yeah.
Because I buy chicken from the shop and it's not that expensive. So why am I paying $30-something
Yeah.
for an 8-piece thing? Anyway,
Not
Dirk.
not here at the TA.
No,
though.
not at the TA. No.
Wow, that's loud.
I
Look,
think it's the secret herbs and spices.
it might be that, but Dirk he said, Lauren put out a question recently, why is fried chicken so expensive? I've honestly been thinking about it lots, and I've come up with 5 reasons.
Oh.
5 reasons.
Okay.
1, it's messy to cook.
It is.
It's true, but you
I
know,
cook it at home a lot.
when
It
you've
is
got an
messy.
industrial kitchen,
Yeah,
you're
I
probably
know.
figuring that out.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of oil. Oh, I won't steal his thunder. Sorry. Carry on.
Well, let's see what else he says. 2, there's a lot of room for error.
Yes. Fair.
Again, if you're in an industrial kitchen, I feel like you've worked that out.
I would argue that there's probably a bit more room for error with fried chicken than cooking normal chicken because you've got the coating
Sure.
can rescue you a bit.
Ben, here's what you wanted to hear. Oil is quite expensive
Yeah.
and needs to be changed often. As fried chicken's so porous, you really notice when it's old oil.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
what
true.
you're going to say?
Yeah, and even if it's not expensive, it still feels so wasteful to have all of this oil you've just got and you can't use again. You've got to find a way to responsibly dispose of. You can't be pouring that down the sink.
You got to get the.
But
You can. If you're renting, you can.
You got to
No,
get.
that's, you're making fatbergs for the rest of us.
Hang on a minute. I'm talking about restaurants here,
Jeez.
not at
Just
home
to be
cooking.
clear,
know
if my
who-
rental agency's listening, I don't do that.
Who's killing the planet? Sam's killing the planet. If you see a dolphin who can't breathe,
Yeah.
it's because
Now-
of Sam.
Well, the next reason, the demand's high as people are hesitant to try it at home due to the danger associated with deep frying.
Well, hot oil, that catches a light. You can't put water on that bad
You
boy.
can smother it though. And number 5,
Do you have a fire blanket ready to go?
I've got blankets. There's
Good.
plenty in the dog's bed I can
All right.
use. 5, fried chicken joints are scarcer than other takeaway joints. Are they? So it's really a seller's market. Have a cluckety cluck cluck day. Look, they're all great reasons, Dirk, and I agree with some of them, but not all. I just feel like you've got your
wild.
oil situation sorted out if you're in a kitchen. You do.
Hope
Anyway,
everyone,
that's all I've got.
hope everyone enjoyed fried chicken pod.
Oh, there's another bid.
Oh my God.
Oh, for God's sakes, people! Don't you know we're live? This
Oh, no, is that the same
It's the
one?
same bid. This is the same bid.
I just thought it must have happened already, surely.
Look, now, Jaden sent us another message too, and he said he doesn't want to flog a dead horse about Curtin and his family, but Channel 7 Perth journalists reported at the draft West Coast were on the phone trying to trade for number 7, pick 7, so they could pick Curtin. The trade didn't go down. Crows get him at 8. Family looks like they sucked on a lemon. I didn't notice that, but I wasn't looking. In Curtin's interview, did you know you were getting picked by the Crows? No.
Oh.
Think West Coast told the family they wanted him and were trying to trade for him.
Yeah.
Now, I've just written back, well, he'll get over it. And Jaden said, yeah, I know. Mackesy has effed me up mentally.
Oh, I know.
I'm still scarred.
I feel you, Jaden. I feel the same as well. And
Yeah.
we've picked another. Well, I know he wants to play midfield, but a tallish defender. Yeah, let's just hope.
Well, all reports of him, they're talking about being a future captain of a club, Daniel Curtin.
Yeah.
So he seems to have a pretty strong character in general. So you'd hope that he'd buy in and show some loyalty.
Look,
Well,
he's
look-
going to have his little first chat with Daddy,
Yeah.
and he's going to look into those blue eyes and those pearly whites are going to flash, and he's going to be sold.
Well, look at it this way. Maybe if he really does sook it up next year, and we want to trade it back, West Coast have pick 1 for us, then that sounds good to me.
And look at it this way, if we can do what we should do is make finals while he watches West Coast come last.
Well, yeah, that's right. Why would you want to go back there?
Yeah.
I just wanted to apologise to Vardy too, but I had the Ben cam zoomed out a bit too much, so I've gone back in now. Just and Vardy's happy with that.
And I'd like to apologise to everyone that I'm on a tight Zoom.
Vardy also said Curtin is a Freo fan, I think. Big Nat Fife man.
Oh, so you would have been playing for the net enemy?
Yeah, exactly. So what does he want to do that for?
Nah, you'll be right, mate.
Yeah,
You'll
it's
love
just
the
the
Crows.
maybe it's just the family that's upset about losing him, but he doesn't care. He might have been happy to move
Hopefully.
away.
Look, the smile on his face in the photo looks genuine to me.
Yeah,
You got to be happy just to be playing AFL, don't you?
surely. And a club on the rise.
Yeah.
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 You're going to love it, Daniel, and we'll get you on the pod and you'll love it even more.
That's true. He'll get to nominate his favourite song. Yeah.
All
yeah,
the quality questions.
What do you think the goal celebration songs for these picks are?
Oh, that's a good question. Don't know.
Daniel Curtin, I feel like he looks to me...
Something 80s.
Oh, they don't. None of them even know the 80s.
I don't know. I want to say... Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this guy.
This is impossible.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like he's probably like a Dom Dollar, loves that like dance
What is
DJ
that?
kind
I've
of music.
never heard of that person.
Neither have I.
I reckon Charlie Edwards. He's more like a
Life is
he's
a
an Amble
highway.
and the Sniffers kind of kid. I
Oh,
reckon.
yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, if we had one of those in the team, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought Josh Worrell was that man, but it turns out we were wrong.
Yeah, well, Lockie Scholl led us down the garden path with that one because he said that Woos was into the headbangers.
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
He
meant
clearly
dance
meant dance, techno music. Like,
Come on, mate.
Lockie with Sholly.
Yeah.
Lockie stitched us up big time.
So,
Do you know who else is stitching us up? The AFL right now.
Actually, I got some something to talk about.
Yeah.
Tyler Welsh playing for the Twos.
Oh,
next
good
year.
one. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
So, it obviously would have been playing for Eagles, probably still in the under-18s, I would have thought, maybe a bit of reserves. I know he has played a reserves game or two.
Yeah, so if we don't pick him, he's free to play for their reserves.
But
and-
not for their A's, is
No.
he? Yeah,
he'll still play his normal under 18s like
Yeah.
state team and all that sort of gear.
yeah.
So-
But you would imagine we'll just play him, won't we? And do you think is there anything in us trying to maybe lower his bid potential by getting
Bit
him
of
in and playing him how we want?
Bit of halfback flank.
Bit of
Back
that's
pocket.
right. Yeah, sorry everyone. He's not a forward anymore. He's just a sort of real try hard back flanker.
Yeah, some reason he didn't kick any goals this year.
So I don't know whether there's any games there, but it can only be a good thing. I would have thought getting to play him how we want to play him and train him. Obviously he was probably going to train with us anyway, but to be able to play, that's got to be good.
So, do you reckon with our pick sliding so far, do you reckon we're now close to Ashton Moyer territory, or do you think there's someone else that we'd go for?
Yeah, I don't know. we get some of the draft people in the chat? Just
I
maybe-
can't actually
just,
believe.
give us a heads up there.
I actually can't believe Collingwood are still on the clock. What is happening?
Yeah, I know. What is going on here?
I'm speaking for the people who are bored of the draft.
We'll send whoever gets this next pick, Crows pick right. We'll send some of the things that Lawrence had printed from our things. Can we do that?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, without knowing.
Sam will.
I wasn't even listening. Sure.
Who's got it
personally
right?
deliver
Someone- Yeah, yeah, exactly. So if anyone's still
Anthony
listening,
Kalia has been picked by Collingwood.
Anthony Kalia.
They do. Collingwood Guernsey's already in the crowd. Then.
Yeah, it seems like they might have known that. Oh, it's Di Matteo. Right.
Oh, I've heard he's got a bit of pace about him.
I heard Anthony Kalia, but apparently it's Di Matteo.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look at the hair and moustache combo. He is looking trendy.
Do you reckon he owns Birkenstocks?
Maybe. I do.
I just think they were a club that were looking for genuine speed.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'm wearing them. Di Matteo. So what does this mean for the Crows, who are up next with pick number 26?
Quirky says, Welsh seems to me to be an old school, I'm full forward or nothing. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. My worry is that he's obviously a big boy already, and that we're overrating him in playing against the boys.
Like a Fogarty.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be really interesting to see how he goes against some of the bigger bodies in the A's.
Assuming next year it ends up being Texas last year, it'll be interesting to see when we do get Welsh how him and Fogarty play together.
Yes.
Because Fogarty's been waiting in the wings for that spot for a long time.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. No, it's going to be interesting. We'll trade Fog, won't we?
Well, we might. Who knows?
Trade him to Melbourne.
Oh, that guy's cute. Why can't we have gotten him? No wonder Craig McRae was smiling.
He looks like a Collingwood player, doesn't he?
Plays like Ed Richards. Yeah, right. Does look.
What does that mean?
That guy definitely is an Ocean Alley goal celebration song.
Yeah, he's got that. What's that song? Confidence. That's the only song I know.
That's Rob's goal song, isn't it?
Oh, cool.
He wears Birkenstocks for sure.
Yeah.
Like Dan.
He went and his song might be Fred Again. He looks like a Fred Again.
Oh,
Fred
yeah,
again.
maybe.
Yeah. Fred Again, who ruined Laneway forever.
Or
we were talking about that.
Or
yesterday.
maybe like Hockey Dad. Or like
yeah.
Skeggs.
Yeah, Skeggs.
You know, one of those bands.
Yeah.
He could be in Skeggs. We don't know.
Does look a bit like Skeggs.
I feel
One
like
of the Skeggs
him
singers.
and Darcy Moore are going to be like
Doonies?
the new BFFs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And they're going to be seen at every music festival in the
Yeah.
VIP
Is Darcy
section.
more into
So-
good music?
Sorry to bring it back to
Yeah.
the
shut up.
I don't know if
draft.
it's good. But oh, what? Ben?
Mitchell Edwards, has he been taken yet?
Hey, we were talking about the draft.
So he is a ruckman that was predicted to be taken at 23 by North, but I don't think he's been taken yet. He's from Western Australia. Might be looking for some company for Curtin.
I've got a bit more padding material.
Well, Ben's padding now.
Scott Burns taking on the forwards coaching role. Have we spoken about that?
No thoughts on that ruck prospect there.
No, I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening.
All right. Well,
Clearly.
if we pick Mitch Edwards, bloody pay attention. then.
Is he a ruck?
He is a ruck.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what he said.
How tall is he though?
206.
Oh, that is big.
That is another Edwards.
Can he play next year?
He's from Western Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Or get another one. He might be mates with Curtin.
What if you'd listened?
See, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, no, you really weren't.
Are we next?
We are next.
Oh
We've
my
got a minute.
gosh.
We've
Is
got
this
2
it? Is
minutes.
this our last
This
pick?
is our last
We
pick.
Last
are
pick.
So
selecting.
let's
Oh my
quickly.
God.
We're going to
Should we
talk
wrap
about
up the show before the pick?
Scott Burns taking on the forwards coaching role. What do we think about that?
Yeah,
We
boring.
know you hate it.
Yeah. Well. he's,
I think it's fine.
Get
yeah,
creative,
and,
Crows.
and do we? Jack Homsch, obviously no. I guess no real cred yet, but he could be fine. I guess. I don't know. It's hard.
I think
It's hard to say much about him.
Seems
Really.
fine.
He was
until
a
it's
fine
proven
player.
Otherwise.
Yeah, he's a fine player. Yeah, so I guess we can't really judge it just yet, but it seems.
But judge we will.
I think
Judge we
we
will.
swung for coaches who wanted senior assistant like roles, and we couldn't offer that, so we got Homsch. So
yeah. Anyway, all right.
Have you got another minute and 9 seconds in you, Sam?
Yeah, I definitely do. Wowee.
Oh, they're thinking
Kate
really.
said Ben dropping knowledge and getting ignored. We don't tolerate
why
that
we've
on
got
this
Ben Cam.
podcast, Kate.
The reason why we got Ben Cam is because we don't look at Ben.
I can, but only because he's on here.
every podcast I say so much more, and Sam just cuts it out.
Oh, we've got 3 seconds. Crows, what are you doing? Come on.
Yeah.
Whose name can I miss here next? While we are waiting for this, I just wanted a big thank you to Ross for joining us tonight, for Nuz for joining us, and for Lockie from Gabchar for jumping in.
Yeah.
They
Thanks everyone for coming down.
definitely
Really
knew
appreciate
more
it.
than we did tonight. It's well documented that we know fuck all, so it's good.
Thanks for Jake. Thanks to Jake for setting us up here tonight and coming along. Sorry we couldn't get you on, Jake.
Yeah,
we will
big-
soon.
Big thanks to
Oh,
the
Pick is in.
Torrens Arms Hotel, who it is our new home base for
is.
the podcast. So if we do ever ask you on, you get to come here and have some beers.
Pick is in. Daddy's head's
And
on
it won't be
screen.
this noisy every week because we'll be upstairs. But this has been fun. Oh, and thanks to Nathan too. Nathan came along.
The Crows' final pick of the 2023 draft is
Right.
in.
It is in.
Who is it, Sam?
Does Daddy look happy?
Does
He's
Daddy's,
right in the corner there.
he's hiding behind someone.
He's standing next to Tim. He's really taking a back seat with this one.
Timmy
Yes.
Silver. There's
is
Justin
going
Reed.
on?
Oh,
Justin
it's not even
Reed.
him. It's Adam Kelly. Where's Daddy? He's in the
bid.
toilet.
We've bid it all. Another 5 minutes.
Another 5 minutes, everyone, of this
Oh,
podcast.
this kid's like, are you kidding me?
This is what you wanted. This kid's
He's like, I want to go to the Crows.
Oh, how good.
Who is it? Will Graham. Piss off, Dimmer.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw to Lockie Brown. Lockie.
So that'll be a midfielder defender for another one for the Gold Coast.
Yeah, righto.
Oh, so
Come on, Lockie.
he's a Suns Academy player. Okay. That makes more sense to me. Lockie, what's going on, mate?
Well, the Crows just put in a bid for Will Graham from the...
No!
And he's about to go to the Gold Coast Suns.
Bloody hell!
That's the fourth pick the Gold Coast Suns are going to be having tonight.
He looks stoked too. Look, he wanted to go there. Obviously, he's an academy player. He didn't want to go to the Crows. It's fine.
No, he didn't. No.
The other picks, however, the Swans got Will Green.
Yes.
GWS have picked James Leake. Mm-hmm. St. Darcy Wilson went to the Saints. Hawthorn have picked up a Central's boy, Will McCabe.
Yes, we saw that.
His dad, Luke, won 2 premierships at Centrals.
Yep.
Taylor Gode's gone to North Melbourne.
Oh, can you believe it?
Yeah, I was hoping he would have gone to the Crows.
So close as well.
Yeah, the Crows picked Charlie Edwards.
That's right. What do you think of that pick?
Pretty good pick.
Yeah?
Well, North Melbourne picked up Will Dawson.
What are we going to do now, Lockie? Now that we've lost this pick, we lost Will Graham. What's our next option?
We got another pick.
Still looking at Ashton?
We might get Ashton Moore.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's got to be happening,
I've
surely.
heard the smart money's on Mitchell Edwards.
Who's smart money? Yours.
It's the only one I can see remaining on the Phantom draft.
Love it. So good. Yeah.
So the Crows have still got 4 minutes on the clock.
I know. We got another 5 minutes.
No, well, while we're waiting, we
we
should
were
probably
wrapping up.
We should thank all the people that have joined us on our YouTube live stream.
YouTube,
And
Yeah.
another bid will be able to name all of you by person.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It is our
thanks for
first
joining
ever
in.
live stream, and we somehow managed to make it work.
We did. We're going to do a lot more video moving forward. I think
Oh,
the
that
setup
sounds
actually
shit.
works. But
And a lot less one person just being dominated by one camera.
well, you don't like
What do
Ben
you
Cam.
mean? Ben
Fighting
camera
Magic-
is a permanent fixture.
We've had people asking to get zoomed in. I was too zoomed out on Ben Cam.
They want to see the pause in your face, Ben.
Yeah.
All right, how much longer we got? We've still got 3.5 minutes.
We've still got
Lockie.
3.5 minutes.
What do you think they're talking about in this 3.5 minutes?
I think they're talking whether I'll pick either a Mitchell Edwards or possibly a Ashton Moore or even an Archer Reid.
You know what I think they're talking about? I think they're talking about they require us to talk for 5 minutes before we choose a player. So let's just talk about whatever. I think they're swapping recipes.
Swapping recipes.
Yep.
Yeah, bit like one person swapping a recipe with another person.
That's right. And
If you could swap a recipe with me, Lockie, what would you give me?
I'd probably give you the chicken schnitzel recipe.
Yes,
Chicken
thank you.
schnitzel.
I need that.
Nice.
I'll give you my Dan noodles recipe, okay?
Got it.
You do got it, mate. All right, Crows. You've got 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be?
Who's going to be the third player going to the Crows tonight?
Who's it going to be? You've got 2.5 minutes.
Still got 2.5 minutes, Adelaide. We need to make the choice right now. Let's hope we don't hopefully we don't get screwed over by another bed.
Now, I'm just interested to know who over there has still got names in the draft sweep. Guys, Who's still in the draft sweep? Is there people still in the sweep? I am. You're in? Still in? Yeah. Good chance of winning, mate. Hey.
Turns out one of the names was still in that. That was out of the hat that time. It could be picked tomorrow. Cooper Sebsom.
Quirky reckons Nixie's talking about top dressing his lawn this weekend.
Yep.
Well, funny you should mention that. Guess what I was doing last weekend?
Oh, here we go.
What don't you do in the garden, Ben? Oh,
I was
there's
top
Daddy.
dressing.
Daddy's out on the floor.
Even
shaking
purchased
hands.
myself a brand new soil spreader to top dress with.
Sorry.
Absolute.
Sorry. Lauren's just drawing. Daddy's on the screen.
Daddy's got a new shirt on.
I've lost my lawn momentum somehow.
Is that some new merch? What is that?
Yeah, he's got a fancy shirt on.
Has that still got the old shit logo on it?
Who are those little goobers hanging around? They're all enamoured with him. Oh, Dawson's there too. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
So who are they huddling around?
Oh, I can't
See who
see.
that is.
I think they're huddling.
Lockie, come on, figure it out.
I think they're huddling around who could be. And the pick's in. The Crows are about to get their pick.
You can announce it,
Yeah,
Lockie.
you can announce it, Lockie.
Yeah, it's all yours. Take the floor.
Got it. With
Sam promised I could do the next one, but that's fine.
Oh my God.
Gonna be Andrew Dillon might be walking up on stage soon to see who's going to be going to the
Here he
Crows.
is. All right, come on, Lockie.
With pick number 27, I think the Adelaide Crows have selected someone. And they're.
He walked off. Why did he walk off?
They walked off because they just announced the pick, and they picked Oscar Ryan. That is a surprise pick.
So can you know anything about Oscar Ryan?
He's a general defender. He's good at line breaking, aggressive. He's pretty good in the Coates under 18s league, but he was very quiet in the under 18s championships.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at Daddy's taking him by the hand. Oh, look. Oh, yes. Give him the old. Yeah. Oh, yep. You're pregnant now, mate.
And he plays like Adam Sard.
Yeah, right.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
so-
right with that.
Maybe Ben Keys can teach him a few things.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
How good's this is the first time I've worn a collared shirt look he's got going on
Yeah.
as well.
He's like, take it off. Oh, he's getting it off.
Oscar Ryan, I
Threw my
think.
phone across the room. I was
Aggressive
getting
rebounding
excited.
defender, apparently.
A rebounding defender.
And I will say that Oscar is very handsome indeed.
Yeah.
You're happy with him too?
Yep.
He
Yeah,
takes
right.
on the
Don't do this, young
game with speed and
Half their
intensity.
age.
He should be a great player for the Crows for many years to come.
Oh, it feels a bit wrong, doesn't
Oh,
it?
it's so wrong.
So what do you think about that, Lockie? You happy?
It's a pretty good pickup for the Crows.
Yeah, good. Okay.
He's a Vic country boy from Shepparton.
Yep.
All right.
That's the second
Oh, he
pick we
looks
got.
pretty happy.
He does look happy.
That's the second pick we got from Victoria.
Yeah.
And we picked up Charlie Edwards. He was from Sandringham.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice. All right.
Well, that's it for the Crows.
we
How many
got
more
a-
picks in the actual draft is there?
There's 2 more picks in the first round.
Two more picks.
St Kilda and Carlton.
And Carlton are
Love your
supposed to be
Carlton.
getting Moyer with their first pick, is Callum's guess.
Who's that?
Carlton.
Carlton. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
Well, that was pretty exciting, Lockie. What do you reckon?
That's pretty exciting.
Pretty good draft night?
pretty good
Yeah.
crop.
Pretty
Happy
good
with the
draft night
crop.
for the Crows.
So
Yeah.
we got a tall defender / midfielder, a midfielder, and a rebounding defender.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's not bad.
It's okay.
I think that fits
Yeah.
needs.
Yep.
Yeah.
But who knows? For the Crows, they could take another ruck in the rookie draft on Wednesday.
Oh,
Or
that's
just get
true.
Barnett back.
Yeah. Well, we got the hot mail that Barnett's coming back
Yeah.
before he's angry.
Who?
Angry at the Barnett from West Coast. He's from SA.
Oh,
That's who
yes.
the barman told me about. His
Yes,
mates are
right,
there.
right.
He's, I reckon he'll request a trade to Adelaide at the end of next season.
Alan? Oh, yeah, maybe.
All right, well, it is towards the end, and we do have 2 more picks. This could go either way. We do need to find out who's going to win our reverse sweep, but that is within the room, so we probably don't need to stream it. It's fine.
No, that's done.
We're going to wrap this up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Is that it? Do we have anything else we need to say?
I don't know, do we, Ben?
No.
Unless there's any late-breaking garden questions that need to be answered.
No, I think.
That's what you're good for now, Ben.
I think that might be just about wrap up to Here We Crow podcast.
All right. Do you want to wrap us out? Do you want to take us out, Lockie? Come on.
This is Lachlan Brown with Dan, Ben, Sam, and Lauren, and we are wrapping up the Here We Crow podcast, and we'll see you next Monday.
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Well
Thanks
done,
for
Lockie.
watching.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
No worries, thanks.